I need to turn on my music because that's not running.
Music.
Hello.
Are
welcome to session 24. I think it's 24 now.
Yeah.
We're 2 paladins down currently. So the party are gonna have to go without the paladins for a little while.
They died.
We've got Dracera coming in a bit later. We don't know where Brandy is. We'll find out. But yeah, so Reese, as is custom, would you like to do our recap?
So the paladins died straight away. So and our message.
Paladins are all dead. Good.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
It's just like that's what I said earlier. It was like they died. It's just the paladins died. That's it. That's why they're not here anymore. No. Oh no.
Oh, he just died. He just dropped out of call. Okay.
No.
All right. Okay. Oh, goodbye. Hello.
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 Technical
I'm a fool.
problems.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay. So, last time on what the hecky has happened. We went to this settlement, and it seems like they're getting harassed by what we think of are bandits or raiders. But it might be some speculation that they could be vampires. Xerlios had to tell the people that he is a vampire well, hopefully, so it doesn't alarm anyone. But it's more concerning that they could be vampire people attacking us, and it could be from Xerlios' clan, possibly. Who knows? So the whole party and the settlement is going to try and prepare themselves to fight against, or see if actually any of the bandits or the vampire bandits come back, and fight against them, and hopefully defend against them, and win, hopefully. So meanwhile, both Xerlios and Greek have gone hunting, but I don't think it's really a good idea for Xerlios to do that. But hey ho. And I think the rest of the party are talking to, I can't remember the name, the snake person.
It's on the map. Sage.
Sage. Speaking to Sage, and yeah, we would hopefully find out more information about what's happening. I think I covered everything.
Yeah, that's about it.
One of the paladins have now been resurrected. Awesome.
We have one of our paladins. Don't know what happened to the other one, but it's fine. Cool. Yes, you have given a pretty solid recap as to what happened last session. You guys arrived in Fog's Edge, the town that Brandy has been asked to come and deal with some bandits in, having been accompanied by the party in order to kind of prove that you guys are trustworthy. Upon arrival, the town was not in a good state. Everyone's very malnourished. It's not been a nice time here, and you managed to make your way to the tavern known as the Rusty Basin. I didn't state last session because I'm a fool. And within is Sage, the community leader, also like effectively the mayor of this town, who is camping down with a family or a couple of families of spellcasters that she's keeping away from the oncoming threat of these bandits that seem to be taking spellcasters for whatever reason they have not stated. And she is asking effectively for your help in dealing with them, although quite reluctantly allowing you in. She hasn't been particularly super welcoming, as you guys are strangers, and she can't really afford to trust strangers at the moment. So yeah, you guys are in the tavern. We've got Xerlios and Karik out on a hunt, trying to gather some food and whatnot for the folks who live here, so they don't have a bad time of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you guys up to then?
So, I think Brandy was the nicest of us to do talking.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
But if Brandy is not present, then
I will just bye bye Brandy. For now, Brandy is not present, so I will hide her token. You still have Ace and Palos who have joined you now in the tavern after kind of keeping watch outside.
needs nice and brains. So that rules up Palos.
Tricera's got some interesting background noise.
What? Sorry.
It's fine.
My mic and everything disconnected, and I was like, and now I don't have a pen, so it's going excellently.
Oh, yeah, things are going so good.
Running in here like I've lost my child.
Oh dear.
Sage, not Sage. Does Brandy have thumb, or is Estella holding thumb?
Assumedly, Thumb is with. Oh shit! I forgot Thumb's token. That makes sense
Yeah.
actually.
I can't believe you've done this.
Let's let
Look,
Brandy
I made
deal
this
with
this
thumb.
morning while I was sleep deprived and depressed. So give me 5 minutes.
I'm not actually criticizing you, don't worry.
Okay, here's Thumb.
He's fucking dish.
That's the boy.
Yeah.
Gotta go get a pen, very
He's
important.
just holding onto Estella's cloak. Not doing anything. Seems to have calmed down from his little escapades outside. Such as just wandering off.
Wait, so are you not still talking about what's happening in the tavern at the moment?
Oh, what is everyone doing?
I think we were trying to figure out with Sage, was it details about the upcoming night,
Hmm.
and whether or not they attack every night, or is it just most nights?
Okay, so you're asking her that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so she tells you that up until relatively recently, it was kind of sporadic. They had sort of a first attack in which quite a significant amount of the guard that were originally in this place were taken out, killed, or dragged away, and not seen since. From that point onwards, there was kind of less so attacks, more so just sort of mass kidnappings, where people would go missing. They'd see these flashes of people wearing red, come into town. If anyone got in their way, they were killed. Dragging people out of town, again, not to be seen again. Until recently, where they've started targeting specifically spellcasters. Sage seems to have struck a deal with them in order to avoid unnecessary deaths, where per night, now they're coming by nightly, one spellcaster goes with them to avoid sort of 10 or 11 people being killed in the process. So it's they're running out of people in town. They're starting to get to a point where there is not many inhabitants left. Food is scarce. Everything's a struggle. And Sage is concerned that she's going to have to give up someone again tonight in order to prevent anyone else getting hurt. Obviously no one wants to go with them. No one's kind of valiantly offering themselves up for the cause, not anymore. There is not many people left. But she says they are likely going to come again tonight.
Okay.
They would ask.
Spooky.
They would ask you both about the town. Is there anything particularly like? Is this place known for spellcasters? And it also ask, like, is the number of spellcasters here above average or anything? Or was above average?
she says that there wasn't a particular abundance of spellcasters. There were sort of people that could do like utility magic. It's not like folks who are completely proficient with magic. It's just people who are capable of using it. So mostly sort of fishermen, average kind of working class people who utilized magic to make their jobs slightly easier. You had like healers in town who have since been taken. There were more of them. This is all that's left.
Fucking fantastic.
She kind of warily
Based
asks
survivor.
if any of you are spellcasters as well.
Magic is fun.
Magic is dangerous.
But fun.
I could cast a few spells.
I only do spellcasting.
Estella's really good.
Oh no, you're good.
Just burst into tears.
Validation!
You can create like a big beam and it hurts people. That's pretty cool.
Sage kind of frowns. You know your presence will be putting these people in more danger if you are proficient spellcasters.
Clearly us not being here did you a lot of fucking good as well, so I don't think that's really relevant.
Jesus Christ! Oh my god!
I was gonna say that,
I
but
mean-
in a much nicer way.
She kind of nods a little, like that's a fair response. Maybe could have been nicer about it, but that's an understandable response. They have.
I don't mean to poke at wounds or some shit. Just, I don't think poking fingers now is going to help anything. So, let's try and figure out what to do with this shit and not play the mage blame game.
You aren't the first party of people we've had who considered themselves powerful enough to take down these teams of raiders that have been attacking town. We had a party relatively recently, about a week or so back, who said that they were coming to help us and clearly did the best they could. But when they went out to take them on and kind of on their own terms in their in the land that's been taken by these people, they did not return. And nothing has changed since.
Or did they go fight them out in the darkness or some shit?
There is a temple not far from here that it seems that they've kind of taken as their base of operations. It's abandoned. It was once a temple to Deltan, the goddess of order. However, it's in a state of complete disrepair. And last we know is that they travelled off into the woods that have been surrounding that place, which is heavily trapped. We have not seen them since. We were hoping for them to return with good news, but nothing has come back to us.
Alright, so we won't go into those fucking woods then. We're already making some progress.
Hello, Brandy. The other paladin has come back.
Yay.
The other
Hello.
paladin.
Hello, sorry, come in.
Been resurrected.
Clay's already being mean, help.
Why are they being mean? What have they done?
They're already shitting on Sage. Poor woman.
What?
Literally-
What has she done?
Literally shitting on her. Just,
Yeah, you were, Clay.
I mean,
Dude, it's a fucking woman! I'm away for 10 seconds!
You're the nice one, wait. If you want to talk to the NPCs nicely, then show up.
I was in my car in traffic. What do you want me to do? Fucking invent the teleporter?
Stadia, stop, please.
Dear God.
Oh,
Okay.
chuck thumb at you, mate.
Look, all we're saying is that she asked if any of us were spellcasters, and so
Mhm.
most of us have some spellcasting. And Sage said,
All of
"Oh,
you.
well, that might be putting the rest of us in danger." And I said, "Clearly, it's not made much of a difference if you've already lost most of your spellcasters to these vampires." Alright, you may have had a few F words in there, but that's basically
You may have
Fuck's
sworn
sake.
proficiently
So-
at her, but you know, it's fine.
I will
I
point
mean,
out
he had a point.
both the vampire and Spider-Man is out hunting, so we can't.
Oh, yeah, you've gone on
Yeah.
your hunt.
Yeah, so we can't actually help in any way right now.
Currently, I'm on that.
Brandy stops T-posing and appears, and suddenly functions like a
Bro,
human being.
she's running on Windows 95. Give her a fucking second.
Those fans are begging for life, bro.
She's fucking dying out here. Okay. And you've just ended the conversation on what?
There was a team of people that have that offered to help them about a week ago, who went off into the woods in order to kind of face the vampires in their own territory, and did not return.
So we have confirmed they're vampires.
Well, kind of. From Xerlios'
Yes.
description, that's what you've gathered. Yes.
Oh, so it's like the imp situation when we found out there were imps before there were imps.
Yeah, it's called "I'm a fucking fool," and you get used to that.
I see. Uh-huh.
It's imps and wind.
It's imps
Um,
and the wind.
Okay, so to catch up on my YouTube buffer, we're just gonna say language like maybe 20 times, and yeah, I will listen to the rest of the conversation and chip in when Clay gets a bit not safe for work.
It's a bit adulterated.
So did they get taken off at night, or did they go after them?
They went in the evening, she tells you, seeing as though they probably wouldn't be about during the day. If they're kind of going off of this description, like they haven't had any attacks during the daytime. They only seem to be around at night. So they went in the kind of late evening while it was still sunny-ish, into, as described, the surrounding woods around their sort of homemade base of operations, which she has described as being sort of trapped. And again, she's like, I don't know what happened to them from that point onwards.
So if we were to wait here for them to come, maybe everyone outside should come inside.
They will go to their respective sort of safe houses. Each house in this place has been boarded up and well protected, so that people don't get attacked unnecessarily. Though it'll only do so much, which is why I've struck this accord with the raiders, so that they can only take one person a night rather than 10.
It might actually be good to get captured. I mean, intentionally though. We create a lure so that they come after us, and then see where they're hiding out. Surely they don't kill on sight.
No, they don't. They will come to the door and speak with me. Though, what good is getting caught when the last team vanished so abruptly? I wouldn't want more people to die unnecessarily.
We won't die. We're proficient. Well, I know I can fight, and Ace can fight. I'm not so sure about these lot, but I'm sure they're up to par considering they're working on one of my patrons.
She doesn't seem particularly convinced. Roll me a persuasion.
Give it a second to load.
Da-da-da-da.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
I don't know what that was, but thanks.
I can give you other music. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's the persuasion music.
I see.
It's not the persuasion music, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, a little bit minor, like a little bit major, a little bit minor, you know.
To refresh the page because it apparently doesn't want to roll, which is really sick and fresh and cool.
Nice.
Okay, oh shit, okay, now I have to do addition in my head.
Maths.
25.
So you intend for your entire party to get taken when they've only been specifying one a night?
I mean, it's better we stick together. I wouldn't want anyone to get taken away and we not be able to follow them.
Well, maybe if one of us gets taken, the others can, you know, if we all get taken, then they might take our weapons.
That's my thoughts.
I guess so. Either way, I think we should create a lure, a place away from everyone else. Also, this might sound like a stupid question, but do they abide by, like, the folklore? Like, do you have to invite them in?
Sage shrugs. Up until now, I had barely considered them to be vampires.
Right. I was just wondering because
It might be
obviously
worth
if they
asking
get them in.
Your friend, she kind of emphasizes the term as if she's a bit disbelieving that you're traveling with someone like that.
Sure. You said all the buildings in town were taken up?
They have a few families in each, yes.
Would they mind if we moved them in with some, another family so we can take up residence so that they don't come to anyone else's door?
I'm not quite following.
I'm thinking we pick out an empty house, we camp out in it, so that you guys don't have to get involved at all with them. We don't want more fear to be mongered around.
She kind of, she moves over to one of the boarded up windows. Kind of peers her head around. It's kind of strange as you watch her move. She kind of slithers across the floor because her lower body is just snake.
Oh yeah, I forgot she was a snake.
And and as she leans over, like her body moves, but also her tail kind of props her up. So she gets taller and leans at a strange angle over the table. It's already beginning to get dark. If you think that you could move everyone out of here to another house, I mean, I'm not so sure about this.
It's just so they don't attempt anything. If we display that we have magic going on inside one of the houses inside the tavern, they'll obviously beeline towards us rather than anyone else.
Their agreement is to speak with me, so if I'm not here with you, I am concerned that the people that they are coming for originally will be in danger.
Right. I'm just thinking about your safety. If you want to stay with us with the negotiations, feel free.
Who has volunteered to be who has volunteered to be taken this night, or is that like something you decide at the time?
She kind of turns her head and looks back to some of the people in the tavern, and points to the far table, to this figure here. And they just look like a half elf of some kind, like an older gentleman, with a child who seems to be kind of playing with their shoelaces. Probably no older than 10 or 11. He looks quite sort of distant, as if he's already kind of come to the decision that he's not going to make it, but he hasn't told the kid yet.
Okay.
I'll go.
Late.
I don't mean to be impolite, but if they're after blood, do you have blood?
Sage kind of looks at her as if like, that's an. Are
It
you
just
an
seems
elf or
to-
a human at the moment? I think you look like a human, don't you?
Human.
Yeah, it's like, what do you mean, no blood? Look at her, like kind of looking at you, very confused.
I'm also resistant to disease.
Oh, same. I'm resistant to disease.
Oh, high five!
Nice.
I think this is the fucking time. But...
Paladin squad, hey! But my blood is
uh,
different.
Right. Okay. Have you been giving them just spellcasters or the older looking people?
Just spellcasters. Sometimes people will vote themselves forward. Other times, we just have to make a decision. And she's like the fact that she's having to say this out loud. You can see on her face that it wears very heavily on her, that she has to make these decisions.
I mean, I don't mind being volunteer too if
Yeah, but
we're
what would-
deciding on that.
What would that gain? Sounds like this other group came and went, got fucked up out in the woods.
Yeah, but they went after them in their own territory. If these people don't know we're coming after them after they've dealt with negotiations, it'd be good to plant almost a sneak attack on them. And I'd get a chance to speak to them at least.
If you go during the day, surely they won't be there. And you could surprise them in their own territory if that's something that you think would work.
It's just I don't want any more people dying, and it's already getting dark, so we can't advance now.
Your friends should come back soon. We're going to board up the doors again, and supposedly just sort of wait the night out.
And you're saying it's like a 50-50 as to whether they come tonight or some other night?
They've been coming nightly for a while, but I'm unsure. They might not come tonight. They might. We're running out of people. I don't want to think about what will happen when we don't have anyone left to give them.
They're shit odds, so they're probably gonna come then.
Yeah, they're probably coming.
Could volunteer, but I don't think people would like that.
I don't understand a
You're
word
not
of that.
volunteering, no.
Yeah, you're not volunteering. You're a kid.
I mean, but I could make people run away from me, and we can also create silver. So
Yeah, but that's gonna anger them if anything, and then they'll I hate to say it, they'll be more aggressive towards you.
Yeah, it's out of the fucking question.
It's
Out of the
not that-
question.
It's out of the question. Yeah,
It's not that we don't trust you, it's just if we lost you, I
it'd
don't
be
know
on
what we'd
our
do.
heads. Yeah. Whereas I'm leading this investigation, so if anyone's gonna go, it's gonna be me.
Palos puts
Okay,
a kind
okay,
of a
let's-
hand up. If you're concerned about the other people, maybe I can go and stay in one of the other houses and just make sure they're all okay.
Sure, honey. You get them to look after you too.
I don't need looking after. She kind of smiles at you. And Ace puts up her hand and said, I'll take one of the other houses then, if you want to just kind of spread ourselves out, but that means that if something happens, you won't have me behind you, Brandy.
Fine, I'm sure these guys can handle themselves. They don't have weapons for show, I hope.
The one thing is we've got to make sure we can follow you if you do get captured.
Exactly.
Well, if I get captured, I can handle myself for a bit. What they gonna do? Starve me? Tie me up? I'm fine. I know you guys will be behind me.
Yeah, that's the fucking point. How are we gonna follow you? Like, I don't know much about, like, what kind of traps or shit they've put around. But we don't want to just feed you.
That's true, but you can follow in their exact footsteps. If they're tracing a path, you just trace it back.
I mean, Karik's got good tracking sensors.
That's true, and if you want, I can leave you. You know, have you ever heard of the tale where someone leaves breadcrumbs? I can leave something on the path for you if you get lost.
That'd be a good idea.
Probably something bigger than breadcrumbs, but I'll leave something.
You sure about this?
I mean, I'd much rather me than anyone else in this place.
I suggest you wait until your friends return, if they do.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, before coming to a decision about this. So long as I don't want anyone else to die unnecessarily. It's out
Not
of
gonna
hand.
die.
It's out of hand enough as it is.
True, but I mean, we have so many successful missions under our belt. This ain't gonna be the one that takes us down.
Have you dealt with these kinds of people before?
Have I dealt with these kind of people before?
You wouldn't know.
Brilliant. I'd like to say yes, but I'd like to also say that I've probably dealt with people just as dangerous.
With vampires, we have Xerlios.
So you want to use your friend as a bargaining chip?
No, I'm saying that he probably knows more. If it was them.
Let's hope that he comes back in one piece. She doesn't seem convinced now that it's starting to get dark that Karik and Xerlios will be returning. And at which point we are going to switch to Karik and Xerlios. I'd like both of you to make survival checks for me.
Can someone scream for me?
No.
Alright, let me go down. Survival.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 and...
A 17.
So, you guys have kind of had your way out into the surrounding area in which to start kind of collecting food for folks. You're gathering more than you would for just the party because you are trying to just gather as much as you can get your hands on. Karik, you're able to find more so sort of things in the ground and in trees than you are animals. And Xerlios, you notice there is a surprising amount. Look, there's a surprisingly little amount of wildlife around here. It seems though either it's been hunted out of the area, or this place is being sort of looped around enough that something is scaring it away.
I see.
You're still able to gather sort of a decent amount of kind of food materials, bits and bobs, though definitely not enough for a whole town.
Yeah.
Would it be enough for a meal, at least for the whole town?
Not for the whole town.
If we considered what we had on us as well when we got here, including rations and anything else we managed to pick up along the way.
Not for the whole town.
Right.
Probably about 2/3. But
Okay.
not everyone is going to eat with that.
It's
At least it's something for.
yeah, it's better than nothing. Okay. Could in the 30 feet perimeter of Xerlios, can he use his vampiric sense, please?
Okay. In terms of what are you looking for? Are you looking for something specific?
He's like, because of like knowing about sort of the raiders and stuff like that. He's like, he's out here sort of kind of by himself a little bit. So he's just double checking he's not going to get ambushed or anything like that. He wants to see like if he can sense any movement around him.
Okay. So you kind of ping around you to pick up on whatever you can find. You're able to find some more kind of animals this way. It's slightly easier to see things that are more so like hidden under a layer of dirt. Tunneling sort of weasels and whatnot, stuff like that. It doesn't seem like there's any people other than Karik.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't see any people around. At least not within 30 feet.
Okay, I didn't know he was with Crow. I didn't know if they split off and look for animals or they stayed together. I assumed they just split off to look for stuff. Okay.
The sun is beginning to set to a point where you're able to take your hood off if you want to. It's kind of dreary weather. The sea breeze is kind of making its way through this edge of the jungle, and it does make it kind of chilly, at least compared to the normal weather of this kind of climate.
So as we'll call out to Creek, so it's best for us to head back.
You see Creek and he come over from behind the tree. His arms are kind of fully different things. Different thing. Just because of the size of him, it's like, yeah, it looks like he's carrying more than he actually is.
Alright.
Just because of the size of him, he's like, I was thinking something similar. If they said they're coming at night. Yes, I think we should head back now.
Just after you.
Kind of trundle on past with his arms full.
So I'd say that during the time that you guys are returning, Sage has escorted Palos and Ace to their kind of respective houses across the way, just to introduce them and make sure that these people know that they're not here to, kill them. Palos kind of makes herself cozy with a couple of families not too far away from you, and Ace in the house next door to you. There is another house that is unguarded, that is boarded up and seems to have people inside. There is nobody outside anymore. They've all moved indoors as the sun has set. And Xerlios and Karik, you come to an empty town. It's almost like a ghost town now that there is nobody around. But you can see a very faint light between the cracks of the boards in the tavern, where lanterns have been lit. And I will hide these two.
I just want to specify, when Zed's hunting, he's being really careful now, just in case. Sort of the rumours are true that the warp is bad and stuff like that. So he's just for some sort of like precaution. He's not using his teeth, nor draining them. He's just.
Are you feeding?
Not at the moment.
Okay, so you're going a day without eating.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep tabs on that.
I believe so. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
we're back. You got food?
And he comes in, he's looking all happy with himself.
Yeah, food.
We didn't get much, but it may have seemed like something scared off the wildlife.
I can imagine. Anything's better than nothing, though.
Zez would nod, and like hand over all the stuff he has to whoever needs it.
Thumb's pulling berries off his head and stuffing them into Stella's hand.
Oh.
What are you about to say, stuffing them into his mouth?
He doesn't have a mouth.
Mine!
My food. Fuck you. No.
He just stabs himself in the face to get a mouth for 2 seconds.
Estella's been
What the
given three good berries, which will sustain 3 people.
3 people for a day, yeah.
So at the very least, he's trying to offer his hand, even if it's not entirely useful. He is trying.
Can I pat him on his head?
You may. It's
Excellent, thank you.
It squishes slightly.
Great.
Good content.
Good pat. Good boy.
I'll give these berries to people who need them. It's hold his hand.
Sage, as soon as she sees Xerlios has the blade on her hip, kind of held. She's not drawing it, but she's just kind of keeping it at the ready. She seems quite on edge, even despite Xerlios kind of making a point that he isn't dangerous. She's just making sure.
Would Zez, I'm guessing Zez would notice this if it's not obvious. If it is like obvious. I'm guessing he
What's your
would notice.
passive?
Oh, not good. 12. His passive perception is a 12.
She rolled a 6, so she's not being subtle.
Okay. I think Zez wouldn't really say anything bad. He would just look at it to have look what they're doing and have like a slight just sort of like sadness, but he has like that sort of understanding. Like he understands why they're like this. So he doesn't take it personally. He's just like, oh. He said, Zez would ask like, where's everyone been talking about then, or what? Has there been any plans or?
Yeah, we've come up with a kind of plan. It requires everyone to be pretty sneaky, though.
Sage kind of offers for you to come and sit at a table in the center of, or in the center, kind of in the main area of the tavern, so that you guys aren't just stood in the doorway. God, you're all chaotic as hell. And she doesn't seem to really take a seat, more so that her kind of tail wraps around a chair, and she kind of leans against the chair as if that's more comfortable for her. But assumedly you guys will kind of make your way over. And she waves to kind of Brandy as if like, well, you best tell them your plan.
Well, it's just a plan for tonight. If the invaders come, but when we volunteer someone forward, it's gonna be me that's gonna go, and then I'm gonna leave behind breadcrumbs so you can come attack them in the day, or attack them when they're not expecting.
Zez would be like his hands are, or his elbows on the table, so I think like sort of twiddling his thumbs, sort of like thinking about this. Is there not in like a rude way? I'm just wondering like if there's any better option than this, because I don't want to risk. Well, we just met you, and I don't want to risk your life. It'd be unfair.
True, but I don't want to risk anyone else's life. These people have been terrorized for God knows how long, and I'd hate for us to have to see one of them be effectively sacrificed.
I don't want anyone else to be taken either. And he like he's really like his sort of face is like sort of frowning. Like he's really trying to concentrate on this. Like he's trying to put a plan together. Hold on, and then his eyes sort of like widens. Like he turns to Clay. Clay, do you still have that emblem that I gave you? That sigil.
Yeah. Got it in the bag somewhere. What do you need it for?
I wonder. I don't know. Toby, how good is communication between the clan and like people outside? Like basically, like the forces outside. Does it like would word travel fast? Basically.
Roll me history.
Please. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh.
Do you mean to like other clans?
No. So, if Xerlios' theory is right, he was wondering if his clan. I wondered like if he remembers like if basically when you send out to missions and there's gonna be like a new sort of mission to be sent to the people already out there. Like he's wondering, he's thinking like if like how long that takes for like the new sort of details to come through.
It depends on how far the person is from the clan. So, for example, when you received your letter when you first entered Xerlios, it had taken about a month to get to you.
Okay.
Because it goes by the postal system.
Okay. Because he's just he's thinking like if he can pull off still acting as the right hand, but he's kind of pondering if it's too late for that, depending on.
You aren't sure if the clan's been informed of what's happened to you or with you, whether or not these people are high up and would know you.
Yeah. Okay.
You aren't sure. You haven't seen them yet. You don't even know if they are truly what you suspect them to be. But you are.
Yeah.
Given the description, you're going off of that.
Yeah. This was what I'll say. Clay, could you hand it over to me, please?
Yeah, I'll get it over.
Thank you. And he kind of like twizzles like the sigil on his hand. He says, "I wonder if I could pretend to still, if my theories are correct, still pretend to be a part of this clan, and it might be a risk, but I could try and send these vampires away, or at least misguide these invaders if they are who I think they are."
So what? Just show up and be like, "Hey, one of you, fuck off out of here." Like
Sure.
just that, or
Surely, they technically think this is their territory, so why would they listen to an opposing clan?
Because if it's the same, and you point out his robes, so if it's the same clan colors, and they could be my previous clan, and if that's the case, they would recognize me as and he kind of like grits his teeth a little bit, like and then exhales, be essentially the right hand of the clan.
And
you
what?
got, like, authority amongst them shit.
Sorry, was that? Sorry, I didn't
You've
hear
got authority amongst their kind of shit, like.
that. Yeah, indeed. That I would be basically, would have been the second in command or third in command.
You are a rich cunt.
It's a joint. It would be in a joint command with my left hand.
If they're not your clan, is this plan gonna fly? Are we
They,
betting on them knowing you?
I hope they recognize the weight of my previous position. But if it's a different clan, I could try and pull off hopefully a ruse of they are getting too close to the borders of my previous clan, and usher them away.
Are your clan near here?
Is it two?
You are just over
One
the border of
meter.
it.
Yeah. Okay. He'll point out that it's like we're very close. Just
I mean,
across the border.
I guess
It.
we could try it, but I don't want to aggravate the situation and make it worse than what we started with.
It's
If
already pretty fucking aggravated, so I
if-
don't really know if we can do that much more damage.
I mean, it's not though, because they're as bad as it sounds. They're at least taking one person instead of however many.
Sage kind of pipes up. She's like, yeah, we used to be having multiple people either being slaughtered in the street or taken per night, and now they've come to the agreement where they come to speak to me, we pass over someone, and then they leave.
Yeah, that sounds pretty passive at the moment. If they get angry and think we're stepping on their toes, they could just go back to slaughtering.
So this is like he puts his hands kind of on a desk, and it's like his nails, like of claws, like sort of digging into the table, and he's like, I'm sorry, but they won't stop. My clan will not stop. It doesn't matter if they agree on taking one person per night. They got all the time in the world, but
You're
Yeah,
still
sounds like-
presuming this
sounds
is
like-
your clan, though.
I know, and it's just my clans are they're known to be very aggressive. I know that.
That's if it's your clan. What if it isn't?
If it isn't,
Well, okay, well, like, alright, Sage, how many more, like, spellcasters you got in this fucking town?
Everyone in this building.
How many people count? How many?
You can count
Or counting?
4, 5, 6,
Counting.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people.
Alright, great, you got less than 2 fucking weeks, so clearly this is not a sustainable, like, situation.
Obviously, it's not sustainable, but it's a stalemate.
What, a stalemate for what, less than 2 fucking weeks?
We didn't have
What's-
much of a choice.
Oh, I'm not saying you did, like, I'm just saying, like, you're talking about aggravating them and making it worse. Like, this town's on its last fucking legs.
It's on his last legs, but the difference is having time to think through stuff and trying to change it than just being wiped out in one sweep.
we-
Well, would you rather die fighting than just being taken out one by one passively?
Of course I would, but we don't even know how many there are.
one. And there's what Piper said. One moment, everyone, please. Or I can go off as a theory and a risk, and it will save everyone else's lives here, and you can go back to the same plan as you had before.
And
If-
what happens if this plan does go? What are they gonna do?
What if it works?
Well, yeah. Obviously, we're all here. They gonna take you? They're gonna make you speak to their leader?
I'm unsure. There's not enough intel to work. All we can do is just risk. The same thing is about as you wanting to risk your life to be taken by these people.
I'm just trying to buy us time, man.
So
Just so
am
that
I.
we can. It's just my plan doesn't aggravate the situation. Your plan may if they find us out.
If, for example, just if they are my clan, and if if things work out, I'm sure I'd be able to persuade him to leave.
You know what? Do they wear any sigils, your clan? Would you be able to tell by what they wear?
He the thing that the sigil that he's playing with, he's holding one hand. He lays it on the table, and this is this.
And all of them, no matter what, will wear that outwardly.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Toby?
Yeah.
They would-
So
yes,
if they're
yeah,
part of that
yeah.
clan, they would wear that symbol everywhere.
Yeah. He yeah. He said yeah. These we don't hide who we are usually.
Okay.
My
Okay.
mom- I have one problem: is if you convince them to leave, where are they going to go next?
They'll just keep killing.
I'll try and send them back to the clan settlement, and if they leave if the orders, hopefully, hopefully they'll get punished for disobeying orders.
I don't want to be a downer. Sage kind of, she seems to be just kind of staring at Xerlios. Despite even whether he's talking or not, she seems to be kind of watching him very, very closely. If you send them away, won't they find out that it was a ruse and simply come back?
More angry.
I agreed.
Sorry about that. I was getting spoken to. Sorry. What did Sage say?
She said, if you send them away, surely they'll find out that it was a ruse and come back effectively more pissed off.
If we kill them, they'll probably send more. It's
So what? The situation's fucked no matter what we do.
Okay, I've got an idea. Okay, when they come to the door, because obviously they don't attack straight away. When they come to the door, you have a look at them and see if they're wearing your symbol. If they're not, we go along with my plan and we attack them on their territory during the day. If they are your clan, then you can talk to them.
There's a pause somewhere, and then he nods. Says okay. But if we go for your plan, we're gonna stay very close.
Of course, that's what I'm expecting. I'm gonna drop breadcrumbs. I'm gonna make sure that I can gather as much information, because I'm sure they'll share with a person on death row effectively.
Again,
And-
I don't want to poke holes in this plan, but if you're getting taken this evening, I'm not quite sure you'll make it till morning.
They'll be following me.
Yes, but then you'd be fighting them at night. You said to fight them during the day. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, I'm just concerned that you might be out of your depth. She kind of looks to the two humans, or not two humans, the human and... well, yeah, no, two humans. And kind of gives you a concerned frown. She's like, I'm not sure all of you can see so well in the dark.
There's a point to Clay and said, "What this one
It's
has
like
these
Miami Hotline puts on the glasses.
weird." Yeah.
She's kind of looking at you like, what the fuck are those?
Don't worry, boys.
This one has these strange glasses that could help see in the dark.
6 going dark.
So you do plan to fight them at night? I'm not saying that I think you would be at an advantage or disadvantage either way. I simply don't think that you can wait if somebody is being taken.
Oh, we'll basically act on which way the wind blows. If they start doing anything weird, then either way we'll get a surprise attack.
You need to give us
They
a
will-
signal.
Attracting followers. Yeah. I've got some magic on me. I can do something.
Either way, I think these guys need to be killed. And I know it may not give, more might come, but that'll give them time to get out of this village and move to another.
Well, yeah, exactly. If the situation's as fucked as this, then it seems like the only good solution is just get these people out of it.
Um,
Doesn't seem like there's much point. Like
It's-
sorry to say, but your village is shit, and you should
How-
probably leave.
how late is it?
It is starting to get to the point where it's like 8 o'clock. It's dark out.
Okay, so we couldn't even move them if we wanted to. Okay,
Today.
I reckon we go with this. Either way, we get a surprise attack because they won't be expecting anyone to be bold enough to come after them. So I reckon we go with that. Honestly, I'd much rather see this plan go wrong than anyone else in the village getting hurt.
I think or whatever the fuck happens tonight, that you just need to just get out of here.
We can
Without,
escort
without
them.
the C word, but yeah.
We can escort them to Paslow.
Well, if
But it
we're
will have
out-
to be in the day.
If we're out fighting fucking vampires, then we might all be dead in a few hours. Like, regardless of whatever the fuck happens to us, you lot need to.
Oh,
You need to give the
okay.
sage at this point. He's like, you need to fuck off and leave.
Your two
Um,
friends, would they be able to come with us?
I don't know who he's referring.
Our two friends?
Sage.
And-
Is
The
that
little one and the
Ace?
other tall lady.
Oh, Ace
Ace and
and
Palos.
Mm,
Palos.
mm, mm.
If they're not
yeah,
traveling
I
with
suppose
you,
so.
then are they familiar with Padslow?
Yeah, Ace is really familiar. We were born there. Well, not born there. We were raised there.
You're not leaving tonight, are you?
No, not
Not tonight. Tomorrow, during the day. For its sake.
Okay. Well, if we survive the night, we can be there with you too.
Yeah, we'll come check out.
I wonder if we can strike a bargain and delay the transaction of another person until tomorrow and say we hand over 2 people instead.
It depends if that's how they work or whether they need someone specifically for tonight.
That's again unsure because if their temperament is bad, I'm
Because I
thinking not.
have a feeling that they're going to be a bit suspicious of newcomers in town, telling them what to do.
Either way,
They'd be
Brandy,
very
you need.
suspicious.
No. I mean, if it looks over to Sage, like if Sage can convince them, but I'm thinking maybe not.
I'm unsure. They as as peaceful as I would say they have been in recent days, I wouldn't call it. I'd call it them being
Favorable.
civil. If we demand anything of them, I don't want to risk anyone else being put in danger simply for us requesting another day's notice. When they know that I've
Why
got
didn't-
people in here.
Why didn't you leave earlier?
We've tried,
fucking
but
question.
they've been keeping tracks of the roads. Or at least something has been. Our trade routes have been cut off. It's the reason why we can't eat anything. We haven't heard word from anywhere local. It's she looks exasperated. Some people were able to leave, but whether or not they made it anywhere safely, we don't know. The nearest town is over a day's travel. They could have been followed and taken out before they managed to get to safety.
Okay. Right.
I would like to think yes, because I mean I got this job to do. So someone must have reported what was going on here.
I hope so. She kind of looks at the table, fumbles her hands together. All we can do really from where we are at the moment is pray. A large group will get picked off. If we send one person at a time, we don't really have any particularly proficient fighters left. They wouldn't be able to fend for themselves.
Well, either way, we're gonna get you out of here tomorrow. And then we play it by ear. I'm sure Xerlios will know what to look for with his clan, and
They're not. I don't mean to be rude, but they're not my clan anymore.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, I'm sure you still know what to look for.
You know, it's
I reckon we just bunker down, feed some people what you've gathered, and prepare for the night, just in case they come. If they don't, we've got more time.
Brandy, you need a signal.
Yeah, I do need a signal.
Whilst you guys are figuring that out, I'm gonna pop to the loo. So.
I was about to
It's gonna
ask you a
be
question.
Wait. Okay. What was it?
I was gonna ask, do they bind their sacrifices? So do they like gag them or anything? Is it like verbal shit?
You've heard, like, Sage tells you that they've heard them using a spell.
Right.
But doesn't seem like there's any physical restraints. It just seems like that person just goes with them because they know that if they try anything, they'll just be slaughtered on the spot.
See. Okay. I mean,
I'll be right back.
I have a spell that allows me to summon thunder from my palms, and it knocks people over. So if it gets into a bad spot, I can always cast that, and you'll know that's the signal because people will have fallen over.
Okay. That works.
Xerlios will turn to Dracera and ask, that the light they casted in the Underdark, I think that would be a good spell to use, because it's light, it's gonna burn us, or me, my kind.
Don't worry, I've got a few things as well that could help us.
I'm saying you could use it on them just in case, and if anyone else has anything similar, it could be beneficial for us to use that.
I have returned.
Like,
No.
Do your
we-
kind sleep? I'm guessing not.
I'm guessing, is that depending on the race?
Yes.
Even though they're vampire, depending on the race. Yeah. Okay. He okay. It depends on what we are, sort of thing. So if for example, he looks at Clay's, if Clay was turned, he would still have to sleep. I have
Sucks.
meditate. I have to meditate, like. And
As most
people-
elves do. Brandy
Yeah.
would be familiar with that.
And it just depending on the person.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just see what they look like and make a judgment on that.
Also, if anyone wanted, I could create like a silver weapon if it was vampires.
That would be very useful. I think it'd be useful just anyway as a weapon.
Shiny sword.
Does creation include weapons?
It says anything. Anything that's
Okey-dokey then.
except
I will
anything.
go with that.
It says anything that isn't magical.
All right, so it'd be a non-magical but silver weapon.
Yeah. Silver.
How much extra damage does silver do?
None.
Just burns them.
Not I don't know how Turbo mode was it. Official D&D is it just does normal like extra damage.
Yeah,
but,
for my vampires, it does do extra damage, but I will not
Oh, no.
tell you how much because you do not know how much.
Okay, Xerlios, come in.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold up.
oh,
So,
Oh,
Xerlios will point out that this silver is very. It's very blinding to us vampires, and it's very painful to us as well.
Question. This is about attacks. I have Divine Smite, which does extra radiant damage. If I cast like Branding Smite or whatever smite I have that does also radiant damage, and then the next round strike with the weapon and also do Divine Smite, can both of them do damage?
I don't follow a fucking word of that.
Yeah, you kind of just said smite a bunch of times.
Yeah, I was like
Smite.
smite damage. I'm like,
So
okay.
basically, what I'm thinking was, I can cast a smell. Smell. No, I can't speak. Damn it!
You cast a smell.
I'm being bullied on the internet. Searing Smite. I can cast that spell, so the next round I do, I can hit with my sword, and it will do. Is it Searing or is it no? It's Branding. Cast Branding Smite. Next round, I can hit with my sword with Branding Smite. Can I also add Divine Smite to that action? Because it's not a spell. Well, it kind of is.
I would say no, because Branding Smite classifies as a spell, but apparently they do stack, according to somebody in chat.
Oh, nice.
So
they do stack.
Yeah,
that's very interesting.
We'll let that. We'll see how it goes. If that's something that you want to do, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
if you obliterate everything on site, I'm going to cry. But that's fine. We'll just let it
Divine
happen.
Smite and Searing Smite are two different
Paladin can
things.
use Divine Smite on the same weapon attack that benefits from a smite spell. So yes, you can.
Thank you. Nice.
That's gonna suck for me, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Be prepared to burn through spell slots like crazy. Yeah, you may just suddenly run out of spell slots, so do be aware of that.
Yeah. Oh well. I've got a few. It'll be. I mean, one big attack for one is fine. I'm okay with those odds.
Okay. Are you guys asking Sage anything else, or are you just kind of beginning to prepare food and bunking down until the time comes?
From what I remember, did I get to put his old clothes in the bag?
Yeah, it's in the bag holding currently.
Okay. He will ask, can he get his old clan clothing?
Get them out for you if you want.
Yes, please.
It is sneaky, stinky clothes.
Yeah, blame Stadia for that. Those ones.
Yeah, it smells like kind of like rot at this point. It smells like rotted fingers because you still have the rotted fingers jar in that.
Oh
bag.
my god, can we forgot about that?
Oh no, no, they don't take them by
Not
the
all of
bag,
them.
Man. Oh, didn't they?
No, he snacked on a few of them, but not all of them.
You could have gave it to Sadie and left it for that, but no, you didn't.
But no, you left a jar of rotting fingers inside the bag of holding.
Does anyone have?
Bioweapons, just use it as a hand
It
grenade.
just smells like mothballs. Like it smells like it's just very unpleasant, but it's enough.
Right.
So I'm gonna get my bad rolls out now. Don't worry about me.
Xerlios will ask if is there anywhere I can get changed.
She kind of points to behind the bar. There seems to be a storeroom around the back. She says there's no one staying in the storeroom. You're welcome to change in there if you desire. You can kind of see over the edge of the bar there is a small child that is watching you quite intensely.
It's about to stab Xerlios. Yeah, so he would thank you. I'll be in a moment. And he goes into the storage area and then he hesitantly put on his old clan clothes and sort of ties up his hair the way that the clan does it and comes back out again with the sigil in place as well.
It's been a while since you've seen Xerlios in his old gear, and he looks significantly more authoritative, with this sort of very dramatic fine silk reds and the kind of high neck, tall, kind of long cloak that he was wearing before, but it seems to match kind of what he's wearing now, with this polished silver sigil on his waist.
He'll ask someone else if he can put his clothes in one of their sort of bags or something like that because he doesn't want them to smell. So he would just leave them on the table for whoever takes them. Yeah, he doesn't seem happy to be in these clothes now. But he do what you gotta do.
Indeed. So, you I'd say you notice that most of the people in the room are now moving away from you.
You look just like them. That's a good sign.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cause any more discomfort. I know just knowing about my sort of existence is not really pleasant, I guess.
Sage kind of waves a hand and says, I understand it's not your fault. And that this is a temporary disguise. She kind of makes an emphasis and kind of her voice gets a bit louder as if to tell the people in the tavern that this is a disguise. It's a temporary setback, but I'm sure that you will prove an asset to making this situation better.
He does like a sort of like a grateful smile. Like yes, thank you. He's trying to emphasize like, how he's grateful for like sort of trying to defend him. Yeah, he just smiles. Hopefully, this whole ordeal will be over soon.
So, Karika, I assume, is leading the snack charge, in that he's making something that can go around for everyone with what you guys have hunted.
Yeah, I'll say I'd say even during most of this, even standing at the table, I would have said he would have been prepping stuff.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Imagine he's just like
he's just peeling potatoes at the table.
Yeah.
But no, you do not peel. You need the extra calories. It kind of, you know.
If you chop things, you kind of occasionally notice that Thumb has grabbed a piece off the table and he's just kind of looking at it.
Yes, that is food.
He can't eat it. He doesn't have a mouth. He's just kind of looking up at you and then looking back at this like slice of potato.
He lets him hold the one slice of potato just so he doesn't like start trying to grab anything else that's on the table he's setting up. I'll say he's asked for like a pot or something like that, you know, brought over like water and everything.
Yeah. They provide you what they can.
Yeah.
Sort of water from sort of rain barrels that they have out back and stuff like that they've dragged in. It's almost starting to go like tepid and probably not that great to drink, but they are having to drink it because they don't have many other options.
As long as it's boiled for long enough, it'll be suitable enough.
Yeah. So you're able to fix together a meal that you can kind of pass around, and people are incredibly grateful that they're able to eat. Though you realise that you probably can't go to the other houses as it stands.
I can make my dash.
With a big old heavy pot. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Xerlios, you get other handle.
Oh.
What was that?
No, it's just a joke, sorry.
I mean, you could wait until they have passed, and then Sage will probably be able to take it between the houses when they have been. So the food will reach the other people. It's just currently, it's not safe to, not until they've come by.
To be fair, as well as considering it, even if it's not like enough for a full meal for everyone, even if they divide it up a little bit, so it's not a big portion each. It can fit through enough people to at least give them some nourishment.
Yeah, make sure every mouth has something tonight.
Yeah.
So you guys can take a short rest if you need to. If anyone wants to attempt to sleep for a little while, they can, because I'm sure someone will wake you. But for example's sake, someone like Estella probably needs at least a little bit of sleep, because they are a child. It seems to kind of
Something that I-
time is starting to tick on. It's starting to get significantly later.
Yeah, something I don't know if we asked is what exactly will the non-bait members of the group be doing? Brandy needs to be present in case they offer her up as a sacrifice. Obviously, Xerlios is around, but what about the rest? Of the
I'm
party?
guessing there's a back of the tavern that you can hide in. There's usually a back.
I mean, there's the storage room that Xerlios got changed in.
Yeah.
But whether or not you'll be able to hear what's going on from back there.
Well, also, I don't know shit about vampires, but Xerlios can do something where he fucking sees people through walls and shit.
Yeah.
Sage kind of stares at him like, what?
So if these are fucking vampires we're dealing with, then hiding behind a wall ain't gonna do jack shit.
That's maybe so. They can sense your presence, but that is all they say.
If they are close enough, they can tell where you are.
Yeah.
But only if they're close enough.
Yeah.
So if you're out of 30 feet range, they won't be able to sense where you are.
Yeah, but for the sake of if rest of the party are hiding, then if they're vampires, are they gonna notice that there's another half dozen folk in town?
You don't know. Do you think they would?
I don't fucking know.
It probably depends how smart these people are. If their ego has gone best for them, they're sort of not as just defensive, and they think they've got a hold of this place. They wouldn't be. I'm guessing they wouldn't be as aggressive, in a sense of keep searching in that sort of way. So. But it's all risk, and it's more down to the situation, and we have to see.
Fucking-tastic.
In the meanwhile, Brandy's gonna ask if anyone has small things that she can drop as clues, because she doesn't have anything small.
In fact, if you're saying that, Grief you'll pull a strandy string for the end result kind of thing, and you'll start forming little either make them into shapes and stuff like that, other things that could be dropped and could be recognisable.
Yeah.
Clay has
Possibly.
an entire bag of ball bearings.
Yeah.
Whether you'll see ball bearings on a
Yeah, you
thick
won't.
wood
I don't think
jungle
you will.
floor, it's dependent, because Karek is very good at tracking people.
How good is Karek at smelling things? Because Clay has his pouch of smelling salts that he uses if he's doing funeral work. Can you just bathe make a bunch of stinky ball bearings that you drop
It's
along
not
the
so
route?
much like smell, it's more like the idea of sensing smell. So it's fucking how's the way to put it? It's you know how spiders stay away from peppermint.
Didn't know that, but okay.
Yeah, if you have spiders in your home and you don't want them there, put peppermint there. They hate peppermint.
I see. Do you hate peppermint, Karek?
Well, I do not like peppermint because the smell is quite I think you have something that might be similar for you as sniffing salts. I think smelling salts.
I would just say that okay. The point was he was wondering if you get something that smells, would that help? Because he's got some powerful smells. Could you put it on?
Powerful smells.
I mean,
that
I make some more powerful
probably
smells.
will help. I mean,
Could you
Brandy,
put stuff on the soles of Brandy's shoes? Would that help at all?
I was going to ask Brandy, could this might sound strange, can I see bottom of shoe real quickly?
I guess so. And she'll kind of just lift her leg up.
You kind of look at the
hoisting up the
bottom of
skirt.
your boot, kind of bottom of the boot, but okay, that is what your footprint would look like. Okay, and It's just in case if there is multiple of them, I could get led on the wrong track. If it makes sense.
Yeah, I see that.
But I am just out of character. I am Krieg is very proficient in tracking humanoids that are either humans or elfin based.
And Brandy's an elf, so that helps.
Exactly.
That's concerning.
You only got that ability after
Rangers,
we
man.
fought bandits multiple times. So, oh, I know what they're like. We have fought them before.
Sage kind of ushers to you that you may want to make a decision quickly, because they'll be here any minute.
I guess we just have to blend in, don't we?
Zez would sort of adjust himself, making sure he looks the part as well. Making sure that he's trying to remember his sort of routine of his clothing and make sure everything's in place properly.
Sage will also quietly remind you, she's like, she doesn't know how many of them there are. It may be more than the group that comes this evening. So even if you end up kind of dealing with this team, there may be another kind of party elsewhere of these bandits that that won't be present tonight, though you're not sure.
Yeah, we're not going to be encountering the entire group of bandits.
No.
There will be others elsewhere. Worst case scenario, if we have to fucking... do we need stakes, actually? Is that a thing?
A stake will incapacitate them. It won't kill them.
Sorry.
But it can only really, you can only do it when they're sleeping.
Okay, then never mind.
So it's a stake through the heart while they're asleep, and they won't get back up. But if you take it back out, they will just get up.
Yeah, just Clay's not sure how to kill a vampire exactly. So, yeah.
Wait, was it so this would be like quickly we'll say if I do have to talk to these people, please excuse my mannerisms and the way I talk and the way I act. I will have to put this persona on.
She kind of nods, as if she's taking it into account, but she still seems quite nervous at the prospect. So what are you doing for Brandy? Are you rubbing smelling salts on her feet or what? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't. Anything that would help track her is basically what Clay was saying.
Okay.
I
don't know, what.
I mean,
Greek
Krieg
Xerlios would
does
benefit
have
from.
a pouch of the where is it? Herbs and spices.
Because I think Xerlios is good at smelling stuff. So would that help if Xerlios needs to track? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm a dude with a knife,
From Zeus's sort of previous experiences, sort of tracking people, would if people try to mask sort of like you said, for example, humans, their scent or like anything else like that, would that help that person anyway, or was it they just once the vampires have that scent, that's it, so they know who that is?
I don't know what you mean.
But basically, if for example, if Zoe's trying to hunt someone down, but that person is trying to mask their scent with whatever, would that actually help them,
No.
or would it just do nothing?
They sense bodies. They don't sense smells. It's based on proximity with them.
I also still do have a invisibility cloak.
You do. Stella does have an invisibility cloak.
Yep.
Just stay away from
Blanket,
them.
but it's so big that they can wear it as a cloak.
Yeah.
Out of interest, if Xerlios looks at Stella whilst they wear the cloak, can Xerlios sense them, or?
I was about to ask this.
Yeah, but they have to stay at least 30 feet away.
Okay,
Right.
so they can sense them through the cloak. Okay.
Yeah, that's how we found them before.
Oh right,
okay.
yeah. I remember.
Oh, it's just I forgot. Okay, that's all. Okay. I guess the party will just hang in the back, but also just pretend to be villagers or something in case.
A reminder
They do
also
get-
that Dracera has divine sense and can follow from 60 feet, can follow the vampires. So you could be in, like, at a distance and follow the fact that they're undead.
Yep.
Okay. That sounds pretty good.
Clay can use ceremony to wed two people, and they get a +2 to their AC.
Hey guys, you want to get married?
If anyone
Fuck
wants to
it,
get-
sure.
If anyone wants to get married for an AC boost, then it's a one-time
Yeah, sure.
thing.
Fuck it. Why not?
Oh Christ! What? Have you guys come up with what you're going to do with Brandy, at least in tracking? Are you guys going to follow at a distance, and follow like footprints or whatever?
Clay is pretty stealthy, so he can. But then I don't know if vampires can sense like man things, then there's no point getting too close.
Man thing.
I mean, Clay can just point it out, can't he?
Sure, yeah. I mean,
Because if he gets too fucking close, then we're screwed. So it's just humans and elves, right?
What, Kari?
No, I mean, like, in terms of the vampires' consent.
They can sense anything.
Ah, you
Anything
bastard.
that's got a body,
Sweet.
they will be able to pick it up, and they
That's
will know
bullshit.
Xerlios is a vampire as soon as he gets in range.
Just get rid of your body, just there.
Okay. Yep.
Dracera, you show up to Xerlios as a fae,
Yeah.
so like you will still show up to other vampires as a fae.
Oh, that's not sus at all. I mean, Clay doesn't know that. Clay doesn't know, but out of character.
That's not
incredibly
sus as a mogus.
Xerlios, how far away can you sense people normally?
About 30 feet.
That should be easy enough distance.
You can stay at a distance and follow. Like you should be able to track them at a distance.
Yeah.
Just so long as you buy high enough survival.
I mean, was it? You said it was a divine sense. I think that'd be perfect.
Yeah, it's 60 feet.
Yeah.
You've got a
that's
much
perfect.
higher range with Dracera, however, it has to be kind of intermittent, it's not constant. So
Yeah.
you can kind of ping, get an idea of where they are, see if they've stopped or anything like that, and then you'll have to ping again.
Yeah, I've
as
got
you're
3.
going. But you've got 3 should, like, you don't know how far away this place is. So if you space them out, you should be fine.
Yeah.
It's when he's got primeval awareness, so you can tell if something's within 6 miles if he's in favoured terrain, but he has no idea where the fuck it is.
So
I can
you
tell
can,
it's still there.
okay, so
but-
they're here,
I'm not
but I
talking
don't know
here.
where the fuck they are.
It's somewhere nearby, and by nearby I need 6 miles away. I think.
Oh, that's super fucking useful. Okay.
I obviously have dark vision. I mean,
I have
just so I
dark
can see
vision.
100. Just so I can see 120 feet.
Yeah, you've got 120 feet in dark vision, and I believe so does Xerlios.
Yeah.
So you two
Hey, lads.
can just lead the charge at the front.
Yeah.
The rest can just stay stealthing away, doing as.
And
Okay,
I need to
serious
see how
idea,
far
and a less
Moonbeam
serious
can
idea.
go.
Moonbeam's 120 feet.
100. So I could see them at the edge of my vision and fucking
And then
cast
zap,
it
zap.
if this shit started. Fuck
But-
yeah.
But they'll be able to see us, right, as well, though? Or is it depending on the whole thing seeming like about the sleep thing? Does it depend on the race as well? The race of vampire?
They will. Yeah, they won't have 100. You only have 120 because you're a drow, so they will
Okay,
have
yeah,
60
yeah.
feet, unless one of
Okay.
them is a drow, which is
Which we don't know.
unlikely, but you don't know. You haven't seen
Yeah.
them yet.
Okay.
Speaking
So
of
as long as
which,
we stay between that 60 to 120, they won't be able to see us first. Oh.
Oh,
Oh shit. Oh.
so you can hear this loud knocking at the door. And Sage kind of stiffens up. Everyone in the establishment goes deadly silent.
I will try and get Estella to hang close to him, and will I don't know, like hide, not hide, but basically go into the back of the tavern and try and be inconspicuous.
I think Xerlios would remain seated, but his sort of posture and everything else will like revert back to when he was part of the clan. So he's like more upright. Feels like he's like trying to pretend he's like in control and stuff like that. Like he's trying to like sort of give the aura of confidence. But he remains seated.
Okie dokie. Sage kind of motions to Brandy. Now's the time, effectively.
She'll nod and move over to Sage as well. She's not the greatest at acting, but she will try and not look happy.
Okay. Try and look sad.
Oh no! Yeah.
Do we want them to walk in, so Xerlios can actually have a look at if they have any sigils?
I don't know what you need to have a look at them.
Just for them to walk in, and
if they walk in, they will see you, and they will recognize what you are the second they see you.
Okay. Oh,
so unless you are able to like hide out of their sense, but be within enough range, which you wouldn't, you'll either get spotted, and they will be sus, or you know, it's more of a case. I think you're gonna have to ask like Brandy to give you some kind of nod or a shake of the head to see if, depending on what they are.
Okay. Okay. So just quickly before, he would basically say to Brandy like, "This is the sigil.
If you recognize it,
yeah,
like act out something and shake your head or whatever."
Yeah, if she recognizes it, I don't know whether you've ever seen volleyball, but they put like 2 fingers up or 1 finger up behind their back. She'll do that. Two meaning no, 1 meaning yes.
Okay.
Okay. See, I would say that would be previously discussed before the
Yeah. So do you want Xerlios to hide somewhere, or I don't know where you would?
You just need to be in line of being able to see Brandy, so you can literally stay right to the side on the left if you want.
You need to be out. No, you need to be out of range of them. So.
Well, that's Joe would be fine. If they're not
if you
inside,
wanted to
that's
stay
40
put
feet
where
away.
you were, as long as you can see Brandy, you would be out of their range.
Okay. Yeah. He will just remain where he is.
Okay. So, you can hear from the other side of the door a voice, quite gritty. Sounds quite masculine. Sage, I know you're in there. And Sage kind of looks back at Brandy. Yes, I've got them. She kind of moves to open the little latch that she opened last time to keep an eye on you, to kind of make eye contact with these people. She stands away, like enough in the way that they can't see past her, but she's just double checking it's them before ushering Brandy to the door, kind of pulling back enough of the woodwork to be able to let them outside. And Brandy, you are kind of taken to the doorway where a man dressed in what you could only describe as being almost the same uniform as Xerlios is stood, easily about kind of 6'2", 6'3", humanoid looking, at least with like, they don't have the pointed ears. They look like they could probably pass for a human. Though it doesn't seem like he's alone, as you can feel other people watching you.
I see.
But he is wearing the same sigil as Xerlios bears.
Brandy will put up one finger behind her back.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no.
Which means you can commence with your plan if you wanted to try it.
What, that they're of the same clan?
Yeah, like now that we know they're of the same clan, you can try and talk to them if you think.
Just one last pass over. Everyone would be okay with this, or do we want to go, like, not do this?
You can knock yourself out, mate.
Yeah, I
It's
think
worth giving it a go.
Yeah, there's nothing to lose if they're your clan.
Okay.
Surely it'd be the other way around, but okay.
It's fine. Like if he does it either way, they're gonna kill people. So
Xerlios will beckon, like, who is that?
The hunter stood in front of you, kind of pulls a face, and looks at Sage, as if like questioning somebody speaking out of line here. And Sage kind of looks behind her to Xerlios, and doesn't seem to know what to say. She's kind of frozen up.
He'll sort of gesture, like he sort of nods and sort of asks Sage to sort of move to the side, and Xerlios will walk forwards quite confidently.
The hunter kind of makes eye contact with you. He is not very high up. Hunters tend to be like 2 or 3 kind of classes below you in terms of your ranking in the hierarchy of clans. You don't recognize him. He may be new, or at least in a district of people that you never had any kind of overseeing of. There are plenty of vampires around, like it's not like you'd know every single one in your clan. But he kind of takes a step back. He's eyeing you before he draws his blade, a short sword at his hip.
How dare you? You would insult me like this? Do you know who I am? I'm the right hand of Overseer Damascus, and you dare unsheath that sword in front of me?
A smile kind of creeps onto his lips, as if he's kind of comprehending what you're saying. And he looks back almost to the other hunter who's dressed behind him, then back to you. Ah, so this is where you've been hiding.
Hiding? That's pretty rich, coming from someone who's just taken innocence. He walks forward again. You dare challenge me? A lowly hunter such as you.
You think that's rich? Coming from the exiled right hand.
Ah, shit. Zeus will smile. It says exiled. And he kind of lifts up his neck. He says, well, it seems I'm the one who's been blessed.
Okay. They seem to regard you. It doesn't seem like they're quite understanding of what you're pointing out.
He tries to point out, like, the war.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any sort of brain cells? I've been blessed by, was it not Tilo who was the other one?
Yeah, it would have been Tilo, if it's
Tilo.
all.
Yeah. I am blessed by Tilo. And you... mere Frau?
A blessing on a vampire with no clan means nothing to us.
I see. I tell you what. Because there'll be such a glorious thing for you to take my head. How about just you and me and remove these minions of yours? I just remember, and he kind of takes off his earrings. And just remember how I got my position.
I'm not stupid. No, I don't fancy my chances against you. But my team are behind me, and that's all I need. I want you to roll initiative, please.
Shit!
Insane in the
Worth a try.
It's
Worth a try.
okay.
So, Brandy, are you involving yourself?
What do you mean?
So, because you are next to Xerlios, you can see he's getting himself into a fight.
Oh, it depends. I'm gonna hold off because I think I should signal the others. So I'm gonna hold off, pretend I'm fucking cowering, and I will make my way back just to see if Xerlios can handle this. Whilst I go and warn the others.
Oh wait, who's near me?
Hmm?
Wait, are they within 10 feet of me?
You
Yeah,
guys
you are.
aren't entering initiative because
We aren't. Oh,
no, 'cause
bet.
you aren't really
Yeah.
aware of what's going on. You can hear like Xerlios yelling.
Also, can I move?
If you want to, yeah,
Fine.
you are welcome to
I'm gonna
move.
move
But at the
next to
moment, the
Stella.
only person that is going into initiative is Xerlios. Xerlios,
Yeah, I
what did you
imagine
do?
if proper brawl breaks out sooner or later, we'll be able to join.
Yeah.
But right
Yeah.
now, it's Xerlios.
Yeah,
Okay,
I wanted to give you guys a heads up, so I'm gonna when I can, I'm gonna move back to try and fucking let you guys
I
out.
think Zez will mutter just like close the door. For now, anyway.
Sage has already fled.
Coward.
Oh, can I move? Can I move?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's your initiative roll?
Oh, sorry. 1 second. Did Brandy close the door?
Assumedly, yes.
Okay. Hold on initiative. Awful, apparently.
Oh,
Grand.
no.
An 8. Nice. Okay. Alright, so, I just need to quickly make a change. Play some combat tunes. Okay. So, first up is, Thrall A and Thrall B, because they go as a unit.
Alright.
Oh, I need to get my fucking shit up.
I feel like I feel like in Xerlios would be like ready. He's like, finally, finally.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna have to do a lot of maths. Maths.
Yeah, in Xerlios' mind, he's like, finally, I can actually face my clan.
Okay, so this guy is going to make the first attack at you. He is going to go straight up to you and attempt to multi-attack with his claws. He does not seem to be armed. He rolls a 12, that misses. And a 6, which also misses. He's clearly not very good at, landing any hits on you. You kind of see him coming out of your peripherals and just dodge. B is going to kind of move forward and almost like push A out of the way, like get out of my fucking space so that I can show you how it's done. B is going to also attempt to attack you with his claws. He rolls a 14, which misses.
Oh my god.
And a 22.
Oh, that one hits.
Okay. So that hits for 12 slashing damage.
Alright. Before I remember, because it's a whole change now of my character in the sense of he doesn't get the extra save and damage. So yeah, he just gets 12 damage on him.
Okay. God,
So
the
that
screen
would
keeps
be-
crashing every time I try to switch, so give me a hot minute to try and write these down. Oh, golly. Okay.
Will I have in the meantime been able to tell the other lads
Yes.
what's happening? Okay.
C. D. Maths! Golly, this is really bad. The encounter builder in D&D Beyond is not good, just a heads up. So that is A is B is okay. Now it's Hunter A's turn. Hunter A is going to kind of move to the side, so he's going to move over here. And he is going to cast a spell. He's going to cast Scorching Ray. I believe it's a dex save. Give me a hot second because my fucking browser is awful.
Scorching Ray is a dex save.
It is a dex save, okay. Yes. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray. Okay.
Oh, it's Scorching Ray.
No, it's a Scorching Ray is 3 rays of fire that he chucks at you.
I thought you meant Agonizer Scorcher.
Oh no, yeah, no. This one's just spell attack. So the first one misses. Second one misses. Third one is a 22, so that hits. And that is. Oh god, so much maths. That is 9 fire damage. It is then B's turn. B is also going to back up and take the dodge action. It is your turn, Xerlios. What are you doing? The party are able to move forward in this time if you guys want to.
I'm gonna say that
you can't get outside because there's someone very big blocking the door.
Sorry.
I was gonna ask if are there any back doors that we can surround them from?
Not that haven't been boarded up to hell.
I see. Okay.
Alright. Okay, so Zeus will enrage.
Okay.
Man got set on fire, he's pretty pissed. So he enrages, and he will attack both A and B, who are next to him.
Okie dokie. Roll to hit.
Okay. I think
First
I got
one
a.
hits, so I think
Yeah.
that one's a crit.
Yeah, it'd be one-handed as well.
Okay, so first one hits, so A is hit, B is not hit.
1 second.
A's having a bad time, man. He misses everything and gets fucking slapped.
Does a 17 hit?
Oh no, that does hit. Okay.
Okay. So.
Wait, no, you rolled twice with that, so you've got 2 rolls. So your first
what?
2...
What?
Okay, so
No, the way I'm seeing it is the
Longsword
11
to
plus
hit
6.
was 17. Okay, so
Yeah.
you didn't roll
And
to
then I
hit on
rolled-
the first one.
No,
Was it
it's
26?
no, they rolled 2 damage.
Yeah, I
there.
got 26
Okay.
on. I got 26 on the first one.
Okay, sorry
And
about
then-
that. So
It's right.
oh right, it's the one-handed, two-handed. Sorry, I'm misreading
Yeah,
that. Okay, so yes,
It's all good.
both of those hit.
Yeah. Oh god, how do I
So
check?
that
how much
is
damage it
a
does?
5 on the first one,
Yeah, and then a
and
10 on the
a
second.
10 on the second one. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So first one will hit A, and then the second one will hit B.
and then that is okay. Cool. You slice through them like fucking butter, and they do not seem particularly happy about it. But they're also, at least A seems to be a bit too stupid to do anything about it right now.
Yeah, I can't bite as well. Can I bite?
You
Can I
can.
this?
Not as a. You can't now. No.
No, but on the next. Okay, next time.
Are you going to
Give them
move
all-
anywhere to let people out, or are you going to just?
Yeah,
stop it?
Zeus will. Is he able to? Well, that's an action. Is to be able to shove him out of the way?
That's an action.
Yeah.
Use your action
How
already.
tall is the doorway? How tall is the
Zeus.
doorway?
As
this
tall
will-
as Xerlios.
Oh, right.
So he is taking up the whole doorway.
So this will move one over to get some room. So I think let some room.
Okay, so Brandy, Karik, and Drosera all roll initiative for me, please.
Yep.
Would
Karik and maybe Brandy get +3. Oh no, she's wait.
Isn't that saving throws?
No, that's on initiative.
Yeah, it comes with
Ah.
Also
initiative
an
now.
extra +3.
So that is a 23 for Brandy. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
a
I gotta see if even I get it.
13
Can't remember
initiative
if
for
it does.
Karik.
13 for Karik.
Yeah, I got +3 as well, and I fucking need it because I got a 6.
So that's a 6 total, or 6 and
Yeah, 6
6
total.
total. Okay. Alright, so Stella and Clay are still behind the bar. You guys not moving?
I was absent for a minute. Are we able to?
You are able to move now if you want to join this roll of initiative.
Heck yeah.
I now have resistance to damage now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is more me speaking
you'll
out
have
loud.
to you'll have to note down how much damage you take because I'm not calculating it.
Yeah, no. That was more me speaking out loud. Sorry. Yeah.
Rolled initiative for Clay, and he rolled badly.
Okay, that's a 4.
Mood.
Is Stella rolling initiative as well? A 5. Cool. Okay, so you're already on the initiative. You aren't. Okay.
Are all the people on there, the thralls and everything?
Wait, what?
Wait, how? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
5,
so
6.
they are
Yeah,
grouped. So A and B go together, and C and D
Okay.
go together.
Okay.
So as you guys join the initiative, I'd assume you'd pull forward. Clay and Estella.
If we can.
Yeah.
then yeah.
You can get up to the door, I'd say. So you're.
We can't fit the door.
No, you can't fit through the door. Now you can. There's a gap. Now that Xerlios has moved, you can go through this gap. It is the Thrall C and D's turn.
Me and Brandy are like, how far could this go? Okay, bet.
C is going to pull back
You
and
bastard.
also take the dodge action. And D is also going to make room and take the dodge action. So B, D, and C. So Hunter B, Thrall D, and Thrall C. All you have disadvantage on attacks against them. Drosera, it's your turn.
You pieces of shit.
Okay. I want to quickly say, I think because I did the rage thing, then I hit, it'd be like another 2 damage to each.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is,
Sorry. It's every time I read that, it always confuses me. Because I am a dummy.
Okay.
But, sorry, Gabby. Didn't mean to disrupt.
You little fuckers. I mean, I could hit Thrall A and Thrall B and do it so that it's, if I do Moonbeam, it's at the back of them so it doesn't hit Xerlios. And he can still sort of yeet them. Which is an idea. Which is an idea that I'm... Okay. How many feet is that? That is... Sorry. 40 foot, 5 foot radius. Okay. So she's going to move here. And then cast Moonbeam on Thrall A and Thrall B between them.
Between them, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does it need its own space?
Does it need its own space?
I don't think it. I think you can cast it on top of something. So no, I don't think it needs.
It's centered to a point.
Okay, so yep, you can do that. I will draw. It's a 5 foot kind of
5
beam,
foot
isn't it?
cylinder.
Yeah. So I will draw that in for you, so we can see where it is.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna put it there so I can move
A circle.
A circle. So it is there. How much damage is that? Or is it a dex save?
So that's it's con save,
Con save.
and it's 2d10 normally, or
Normally.
it's half as much. Or no.
Okay, that is a 17 from A
Mm-hmm.
and a 9 from B.
Okay, so B is going to take the big hit
Yeah.
anyway. So that is, if I cast it once, it is, let me tell you. So, if it stops rolling. So, the one that's saved gets 5, the other one gets 10.
Okay, so that is that. Okie dokie. Is that what you're doing your turn? Are you going outside or are you staying put?
While Moonbeam, should I go out? Or am I going to get beaten to shit? Well, she's got Moonbeam on, she's going to stay there.
You're also a tank, so I'm sure you could manage if you went outside.
But they got fire, bro! Okay, hang on.
You also look like a human currently.
Yeah. That's a good point. She is going to move. Where's a good place to go? To about here. Take some of the hits.
You are blocking the doorway,
but
so no one else can get out if they do that.
Okay, here.
You have to be on a square, so it's either there or there. Okay.
Okay.
I will make the grid darker so you can see it. There you go.
There we go. Okay.
You are still
yeah.
blocking the way, so if somebody comes out, they will not be able to move from this spot.
Oh my god.
Oh, fine.
Just go forward. You're a frontliner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
All right, Stella, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Gee, really?
Wow, gee, Willikers.
I didn't know. So when I cast a spell, they're gonna know that someone's helping from the inside since they're gonna hear a violin.
I think they're kind of aware that someone's helping from the inside now that there's a moonbeam frying two of them.
Yep.
So I don't think it makes much of a difference at this point.
Okay, so.
Oh yeah, Bloodborne soundtrack, perfect timing.
No. They're gonna cast a bardic inspiration to Clay. And add a note of potential to that with an attack roll. No, sorry, note of potential. I can't speak, I'm sorry. Note of potential to that.
Okay, for saving throw, attack roll, or which one?
Attack roll.
Attack roll. Okay, so can you send me the details of the moat potential for me in whispers?
Sure.
Thank you. So what does it look like next to Clay?
For how it looks, it's like a small little star just floating around him.
So Clay, you see this little star poking around you. You don't really know what it does. You've never seen this before, but hey. You get, I believe, wait, if I go through what that means. After the creature rolls your bardic inspiration die to add it to an attack roll, the moat thunderously shatters and does an extra thunder damage equal to the number rolled on the bardic inspiration die.
Nice, nice.
So you get like a little bonus if you're going out there to stab someone. And that lasts for 10 minutes, so you've got that for a while. Okay, are you doing anything else, Estelle? Are you staying put? Are you going outside?
I'm gonna get a bit closer just in case.
Okay.
Is that inside the wall?
That's a wall, yeah. You can stand there, that's good. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, it is Clay's turn.
Oh, wonderful. Fucking wonderful. 3, 5, 10, 15. Which one's the door? Is it this one?
Yeah. I'll color it in so you guys can see it a bit clearer, because
Yeah, it's various shades of black
There
on
you
black.
go.
Thank you. 15, 20. Stab this guy through here. I wanted to. Right, okay.
you
Wait,
could
are
dash.
you blocking the doorway?
Yeah, you are now blocking
Okay.
the doorway.
Move.
Oh,
I've
my connection's died.
Yeah, there's lost connection.
Table plot. No. Okay, we're back.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, I'm back. I think connection's back.
Yeah, we're
okay,
good.
so
Okay.
moving along here. He's gonna click the little amulet once, and be like, "Win, we need you fucking here now."
All right, so you're bringing Win out.
Just to do the usual Phantom Road stuff.
Yep.
Canopy speaking.
So that is window. Create. Here she is. Where are you summoning her?
Ideally behind the falls.
So here.
Yeah.
I'll put her here. Okay.
She's gonna yell out, "Win, I need you fucking now."
Dead child appears. That's not jarring at all.
It's fine. There's gonna be a lot more dead children if we don't deal with these guys.
It's not wrong.
Are you moving out of the doorway or are you staying put?
He's moving. He's running, summoning Win.
Yeah.
He's got his short sword to hand, and he's gonna try and shank Fool A.
Okay.
He gets advantage on his attack because there is an ally within 5 feet of him.
Yep. Give him a shank.
I'm boarding on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Wow, that was 2 3s.
Neither of those hit. Wow.
Fucking hell.
Does Win still attack independently, or
I haven't hit any
is
yet.
it only if you hit? Okay. So Win is just
Okay,
kind of waiting.
In that case, he's gonna have to swing. Bonus action, swing with the dagger.
Okay.
Advantage because,
Yep.
okay, that's a bit better. 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
5 piercing damage.
Ooh, yummy.
An additional 8 sneak attack damage.
Okay. That is 13. So.
And Win will do 4 damage.
Okay. Alright. Fuck me. Alright.
And as part of his movement, he'll continue running past. He can trigger an attack of opportunity if he wants.
Yes, that will trigger one. So Thrall is gonna try and swing at you with their claws.
Go for it.
If I can get the fucking thing up. And then it crashes. I really love the encounter builder, just a heads up. It's super great.
I've never used it. From the sounds of things, I won't ever use it.
Yeah. So that is a 14 to hit.
Oh, that is literally his AC.
Oh,
Yep, go
okay,
for it.
so that's 6 slashing damage.
Go for it.
Catches you with his claws as you get past him, pissed off that you're kind of clawing at him. His attention half drawn to the floating, ghostly blue figure of an elven child stood behind him whose limbs are not attached to them, and they are sticking their hands inside his guts. It's very unpleasant. It's Brandy's go. What's Brandy doing?
Brandy's gonna see that someone took a swipe at Clay, and she's gonna make her way out to the front line, not blocking anyone. Hopefully, if I can make my way downtown,
Walking fat.
walking really fucking fast. I'm just measuring it along the grid.
Yeah,
'cause I'm trying to
that's
figure
fine.
out where I end
Just
up.
count squares if you need to.
Yeah, as she passes Clay, she's just gonna go, "I think you need this," and she's gonna cast Kinetic Jaunt on him,
Ooh, okay. Can you
which
explain what that
increases
does?
it increases his walking speed by 10 feet. He doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, and he can move through the space of other creatures, and it doesn't count as difficult terrain.
Hon.
And she is gonna make her way here so that she's in front of people. And then, you know what? Let's just use a spell. Fuck it. Fuck it.
You just used a spell.
A bonus action spell.
Was it a cantrip?
It was
If
it's
it was
a
spell,
specified
you can
bonus
only
action
use
spell.
one spell per round. So if it's a bonus action, you can't use 2 spells in 1 round.
Even if it's
Unless it's a cantrip and a spell, you can do that. But if it's a spell and a spell, no.
Even if it's a racial ability.
Oh, it's a racial ability. Okay, I thought it was a spell.
No, the thing I'm about to do now is a racial ability.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's fine then.
Okay.
You need to state that it's an ability, so I know, because otherwise my brain
yeah,
hurts.
no, that's why I wanted to ask you, because I was.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Go for it.
Do any of them look particularly more vicious than others? Better weapons?
The two hunters, so Hunter A and Hunter B, both look more kitted than the others. The others just look kind of like ground level, bottom of the ladder. They've got claws and that's it. The other two are armed.
Okay, she is going to Misty Step over to Hunter B.
Ding ding.
Just to be in front of him. Just appear in like a flurry of
scare the shit out of him.
Autumnal leaves. Can you make me a whiz save, please?
That is an 18 without his.
Yeah, he passes.
Okay.
So nothing
It'll be a
happens.
+0 anyway, so yeah, straight 18. Okay.
Yeah, that's me for the moment. Just making sure everyone's barricaded against.
Okay. It's Thrall A's turn. Thrall A is looking horrendous. This man looks like he's about to keel over and die any fucking second. He's going to do his best to move out of the moonbeam. Does Win provoke opportunity attacks? Clay?
Officially, no. It depends on how you're running Win.
She misses. He is going to move this way. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to just kind of stay put. And because he's taken radiant damage, he does not regenerate. So he is staying he's not doing anything. He's going to take, I'll say, the dodge action as well, because he is out of range of everyone. B is also going to move out of that, but he is going to provoke an opportunity attack from Xerlios.
Okay.
So he is going to attempt to move away from you. Roll to hit for me.
Okay. Let me just do this, and then I believe it's this one. Hopefully this will work. Oh, I misspelled that, but it's fine. Does a 13 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Okay, give me a sec. That is... Okay. He is going to move to... And again, radiant damage means he cannot heal. He is... Oh, you know what? Actually, from here, he's going to go up to Brandy and attempt to shank. He's only got claws, so he is going to swing his clawed kind of hands at Brandy. That is a wonderful 5, which I'm pretty sure doesn't hit.
Oh yeah, too pretty to get hit.
Oh my god, another nat 1. That's a 5 again, so he misses both times.
Oh yeah, too pretty to get hit.
So he misses both times and looks really pissed that you keep managing to kind of dodge and bash him out of the way. It's now the hunter's turn. Hunter A is going to fire another scorching ray at Xerlios. So that is a 14, which doesn't hit.
Nope.
That is a nat 1, which doesn't hit. That is a nat 20, so that is a crit.
Oh!
So that one hits.
Let me check the resistance right now.
You're not resistant to fire, sorry to tell you.
No. No, me for the enraged.
Oh yes, yeah. So
The great resistance.
you should take half damage from this, so it will just be a normal roll for him, which is garbage. Okay. So rather than taking 20 fire damage, you take 10.
Yeah.
but it still manages to kind of, it starts to burn through the silk of your clothes, kind of in your upper left pectoral. It's not comfortable, it certainly fucking hurts, but it could hurt a lot worse if you weren't raging.
Yeah.
It is Karik's turn. What is Karik doing?
Karik is going to take a few steps over to here, and I take it he can't actually shoot at Thrall C now because Clay would be in the way.
Yeah, you don't have a clear line of sight. You can attempt
That's
to,
right.
but you're more likely to hit Clay.
Yeah, right, okay, so...
Sorry about that.
Oh no, it's alright, it's alright. Yeah, I've been debating how to go on this because I thought, okay, I could climb up the building to get a higher point to shoot down, but the problem is I'm don't want to set the building on fire
Yeah.
as well. So he's gonna.
If you spider climb up a wall, you still have hands free with spider climb.
Yeah, but I was thinking about the scorching ray.
Right.
If that hits the
pretty
wall,
obvious.
this is a wooden building. It could set the building
Oh
on fire.
right, okay, I understand that.
And there are a lot of people inside that only have one way out, and you're stood in front of it.
Another 5, and then another 10 across to there. So right now, Karik will take he'll take a step out to here,
Okay.
and he's gonna take a pot shot at Hunter Ray over here.
Pot shot at Hunter A. Okay. Yep, you can do that. That's not a problem.
11 plus there's the plus 8. That's 19.
Yep, that hits.
So damage on this one. That's 5 plus 3, so that's 8 piercing.
Okay.
Has he been hit yet? Is he at
No,
max
this is
HP?
the first time he's been hit.
Right, okay.
So that is, did you say 8?
8.
Okay.
Yeah, 8 in total.
Maths.
No.
Quick maths.
He's going to take a second shot at him then.
Okie dokie.
This time though, he's casting Hunter's Mark on Hunter Ray.
Is that, that's a bonus action, yeah?
Bonus action.
Okay,
bonus action.
yep. So I will put a Hunter's Mark on him.
That's 17 plus 8.
Manage conditions. Did I accidentally take him out of the initiative?
20.
No, I didn't. Okay, good.
Reminder what Hunter's Mark does.
So Hunter's Mark adds an extra d6 to damage.
Yeah.
But only by Karik. So I will put a little spider web
Yeah.
on him. There you go. We know it's him.
So now, I get to do a tasty little thing here. So that's the d8 for damage. That's another 5 plus 3, so that's 8. Plus Colossus Slayer, which is another d8. That's an extra 3. Plus the Hunter's Mark.
Just a d6.
That's a 6.
Okay, so add that up for me.
That's 8. 8, 11,
17. Okay, so. Okay. Maths, sorry. I'm trying to do maths as quickly as I can. I'm like, maths. Okay, so the two arrows both kind of find their mark in like each of his shoulders. Like one in each side, and he seems very pissed as he tears them back out and kind of snaps them over his knee.
Alright, then he's going to take his next 10 feet of movement. 5, 10
Yep.
to there.
Alright. It's Hunter B's turn. Hunter B is going to take a slash at Brandy because she is right in front of him.
Try it.
So he is going to multi-attack. Where the fuck is the thing? It crashed again. Oh my god. Encounter builder. Bad. Alright, so...
What do you mean?
Oh wait, no. Okay, so he is going to swing with his scimitar for a 19.
19 hits, yeah?
Okay, that's 8 slashing damage.
8.
And he's going to attempt to bite you as his other attack.
You whore.
That is 13.
Doesn't hit.
Okay, so you manage to... You kind of take the brunt of his blade, but move out of the way fast enough that he can't grapple you. So you can see those awful fangs very close to you, and it is jarring. But he doesn't quite manage to get a hold of you. So that is B's turn. Is Xerlios, what are you up to, bud?
Hello. After getting set on fire, he didn't really appreciate that. So it's this one, right? Who did that?
It's A, Hunter A. So this,
Oh, Hunter A.
yeah,
My bad. Okay.
So this guy.
And this person cannot move at the moment.
No, he can. He's just got a Hunter's Mark on him. That's
right,
just.
right, okay.
I don't have any other sigils for Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Actually, I might just get rid of this person then. Because then.
Yeah, he's
that's
looking
good.
bad. You can get rid of him.
Yeah, I think from Xerlios scene, like, I guess he also said like the Frau A is a lot weaker. He'll just quickly dispose of them, so they won't be annoying for the future.
Okay.
Um,
I need you
so
to make
you'll-
a con save if you're walking through the moonbeam.
Oh, it's here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Make a con
Okay.
save.
1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You can just run around it.
35. Do you have 35 feet movement?
I have 40 feet.
Oh, dang. Okay, yeah, go around it then.
So,
Make sure that you
yeah,
don't
he'll-
hit it, because dear God, that's not a good idea.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna fry
I'd like you to
myself.
make a-
Thanks,
I'd like
Dracera.
you to
So he has an extra 5 feet left, which is quite cool. But anyway, yeah, he would just say I think this person will just see just charge at him, and he will hit the Frau with his sword still.
Okie
He
dokie.
He will try to go for the throat.
Okay.
So first one. So does a 15 hit?
Yes.
That's 10 damage.
Okay, you cut his head off.
and- Oh.
You go for the
Oh.
throat, you go a little too deep, and the head just goes flying. There is a flurry of blood everywhere. Seeing as though you have not fed, it's a little dizzying, the scent at least. And you are now fucking covered in blood as well. So the kind of head rolls across the ground, the body flops lifeless, and yeah, he's out for the count.
Oh. he'll turn to the hunter and just sort of smile in like a taunt.
The hunter
Like, he
hisses
does-
at you.
Xerlios is manic right now. BRB.
BRB. Is that your turn?
He can't really do much else at this moment in time.
Okay.
I mean, he can move, and honestly,
An
no,
extra
that's
5
it, really.
feet, but yeah.
I mean, you'll just do that then.
Okay.
That's the 5 feet.
It's the other thralls' turns. Now that they can see the 3 of you by the door, they are going to close in on you. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going for Karich with his 2 little claws. So that is a wait. I shouldn't have rolled that in person. God damn it! Ah, it crashed again. My pain is immeasurable. So that was a +4. So that's an 18 to hit with the first claws.
18. Right. How much is that?
That is 4 slashing damage.
4 slashing. Might I just remind you that with one of the abilities I got on my last feat, any subsequent attacks from a creature, so basically a multi-attack, I get an extra +4 to my AC from subsequent attacks if I get hit on the first one. So for him, I now have a 19 AC until his next turn.
Dang. Okay. The second one hits for 17, so it doesn't hit. You manage to kind of dodge out of the way, and he hisses at you.
He hisses back.
Cool. Grand. He looks like some kind of elven thrall. He looks quite similar to Xerlios if he wasn't purple. Kind of long hair tied back, very neat looking, but he's not as heavily armored as the 2 hunters nor Xerlios. That's all he could do. Thrall D is going to come in for Clay, considering Clay is directly in front of him, so he's going to swing his claws once at Clay. That is a 9 to hit, so that misses. And he's going to attempt to bite Clay as well. That's a 22.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Can I react against that?
You may.
Okay.
What's your reaction?
Let me have a look at which reaction to fucking use.
Only one you can use.
No, I mean like choosing which one.
Yeah, but the other two require the attacker to be within 5 feet of you. So.
Yeah, I know, but I have another spell that also does
okay.
something.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, wonderful.
You know what? Let's use our channel divinity. Rebuke the violent. So can he make a whiz saving throw? Please fail.
It's an 18.
Fuck's sake. Okay, he's gonna take half damage, but basically he takes radiant damage equal to the damage he's about to deal.
So he would take the full amount because radiant is double damage with these.
Okay, suck ass then.
So he deals four piercing damage and 4 necrotic damage to Clay as his hands grapple around Clay and he sinks his teeth into his shoulder.
Fucking cunt.
However, the bite doesn't last very long, and he is kind of torn off you by this burning sensation as he kind of waves his hands around and lets out this awful kind of scream. And his hands seem to be like sizzling from radiant damage. So he also takes 8 radiant. Which one is that? That's D. Okay. Maths. Okay. I can't do maths that quickly. Dracera, it's your turn. Who you fucking up?
I'm gonna see that Brandy's by herself with 2, so I'm gonna chuck the moonbeam between Thrall B and Hunter B.
Okay. So
First
on
of all.
top of Brandy as well?
Yeah, maybe not.
Like about.
So
Sarah,
if
if you
you-
hit an enemy,
Okay,
that's
so
very-
you
that's
can
very-
hit
okay.
one or the other. Because that
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
going to
just-
reach them.
Hunter B.
Hunter B.
Oh, okay. I was
so
gonna
you're
say
gonna
Thrall
ping it
because
there.
Thrall's already taken damage from you.
Mm,
You can
I
always
would
It might
kill
be
him off.
easier to go down.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I'm just worried because the Hunter does more damage, but if the Thrall
He
can
does
get out of
more
the way-
damage, but I can tank it. It's cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it over Thrall B.
Okay. So zip. You what does it look like when you move it? Is it like you waving your hands around or what?
I don't know how to describe it other than like holding their hands up, and it looks like it's like how tornadoes move in fucking cartoons, where they're just fucking going through shit and just zooming straight towards the next person.
It's like searing a line into the dirt outside.
Yeah.
And it crashes into B. He makes a con save of 6.
Oh, perfecto. So I'm gonna.
Perfecto.
Oh wait, did
Yeah,
I
Mamma
add
Mia.
his- it's an 8 total. So
Oh, perfecto.
Perfecto.
Great. Okay.
how much damage
And
do
that
you take?
is so 12, 24.
24. You obliterate him. So the moonbeam moves over him, and you watch as it kind of slows as it gets over him, and as it kind of passes over his form, like blisters of burning white kind of light appear on his skin. He kind of writhes and screams, and parts of his body begin to turn grey. And you watch as the kind of fingertips, as he reaches out towards Brandy, who's closest to him, just crumble into ash, and his body becomes a pile of grey, fine ash on the floor.
Lovely jubbly.
that's-
That's kind of nasty. And then she's gonna move. So he's deaded. Thrall C is with them. Thrall D is there, and Thrall A is dead. Xerlios looks like he's gonna take Hunter A.
Yeah.
Gonna go towards flank this bitch.
Okay, it is Stella's turn. Honey, you're still in the tavern. The child is hiding.
So So yeah, they're able to go outside and just be like, hey, what did I miss? Oh, there's a
What I missed? Oh no!
no,
Xerlios
that's-
is caked in blood. Like you can see Clay's shoulders bleeding quite profusely. There's just a pile of ash under a strip of light. It seems like people are very busy in combat, and Wynn is stood near the door, just kind of staring at you as you walk out.
This is very interesting. All right.
Yes, interesting.
Interesting.
I feel like I'm kind of used to it now.
Oh no!
The child's getting used to murder.
They're gonna see that Full D is closest to Clay, and since he have like a chunk taken off his shoulder, they're like, okay, leave. So
Oh,
they
okay.
are going to cast. Where is it? Dissonant Whispers.
Dissonant whispers. Okay. Is that a save?
I can't say that word.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay. He rolls a 4.
Nice.
So
My rolls are either really good or really terrible today.
team so.
That was a dope spell.
So they are going to take 12 psychic damage.
12d takes 12 psychic damage.
Wait, was that right? No, wait.
Yeah,
I rolled the wrong one. Sorry.
Wait, do you need to roll again?
9.
9. Okay.
I rolled healing.
Clay,
No, I
because
rolled
you're
it as
stood
9.
next to him, you can kind of distantly hear this cacophonous noise around the thrall's head, and it seems to be like it clutches over its ears and like bends over, and this awful kind of pained expression, though it is still like mouth is smeared in red from your shoulder, so it's you know, so that is.
Oh, it gets better because if they fail the save for Dissonant Whispers, they have to use their reaction to flee.
Okay,
they
so
have
they
to
have
run,
to
right?
run at full speed.
30 feet.
30 feet. So 1, 2.
Which is
3,
even
4,
better
5,
because
6.
Clay now gets an attack of opportunity because they left
You
his
do
space.
indeed. Give him a slap.
That is.
He gets. Hold on. Just double check something. Rolls a 21 to hit,
21 hits.
which is a total of
Quick maths.
22 damage.
Oh, you kill him. You stab him as he's trying to run away. It goes like straight through like his gut, clearly pierces something. As blood just rockets out of his mouth, and he is like struggling off of the blade. He only gets about 2 or 3 paces before he collapses in a heap. And he is writhing, but dead. Yeah. It takes a few moments for the kind of movements to stop as he bleeds out.
Did I help with murder?
Did I help with the murders? From Clay's perspective, the spell comes out of left field, and he sees Estella basically helping him secure the kill, and he's just like, fucking amazing.
Be dead, he is dead. Okay. Clay, it's your turn. What are you up to? Wynn is staring at you and waiting for your command.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Clay turns to Estella and it's just like, that was fucking amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, signs a little thank you back to you.
No time to sign back, because Clay's gonna start swinging at full C.
Okay, C is gonna fucking take it. Roll to hit.
Swings with his short sword. That hits.
What did you roll?
22.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Combined damage of 20.
Oh,
Let's see. Okay, so that is... Alright, yep. Oh, that was a nasty hit. He is bleeding quite proficiently.
Second strike with the dagger. Catch him while he's unawares. That definitely hits.
Yep.
For further 4 damage.
Okay. Alright.
As he tells Wynn to go help with the hunter that those two are fighting. I've forgotten their character names. Justera and Brandy. Justera and Brandy.
There you go.
And yeah, Clay's gonna take a step back and sort of point to the hunter.
Hunter B.
Wynn, fuck him up.
She kind of, you watch her form dissipate before reapparating almost on top of this hunter, this kind of glowing blue disjointed figure. Brandy, how do you respond to there being a dead child stood next to you?
Well, she's in a fight with the vampires, which she honestly thought were maybe an urban legend. And now there's a ghost next to her, so she's just kind of...
You were kind of pre-warned of Wynn's existence, but it is still incredibly jarring.
She just... You know, like, if I can't see it, it can't see me. She's just going to avert her gaze and keep it on the hunter.
Don't look at it. Just don't look at it, yeah. That's
Don't
fair.
look at it and it can't curse my family's generation.
Someone messaging me. That. Okay. Alright. Is that what you're doing, Clay?
That's his whole turn.
Brand-
I think that's his whole turn.
Brandy, it's on you.
Woo! Wahoo! So Brandy has seen that Clay can kind of hold his own, so she's going to dispel the spell she had on him. Now that he's no longer being bum rushed, and she is just gonna smack the hunter with her hammer.
Womp.
Let's see if I roll. I was about to say roll a 0, but I don't think that's possible. Okay. 24 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And then. Okay, so 6 damage plus she's gonna divine smite at 2nd level. Really hate maths. Really fucking do. So that's a
Wait,
17 plus 6, and then I can also smite?
Apparently so.
did you add the D8 as well to undead?
Sick.
Yeah, against undead.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god. Wait. All right. You're gonna have to give me a total.
Oh,
Because I'm
they've
not
got each
following
other.
how much.
I'll give you a total. I'll calculate.
If you splat this guy in a single hit, I'm going to shit.
Hey, it's the Sam's rule. I do it with Sadie. I do it with Miranda.
I
how
put
it
the guy to
be.
sleep and kill him immediately.
Yeah, it's called Good Night, Sweet Prince.
Oh dear God.
It's the finisher.
And also she's gonna do Thunderous Smite, which is... I fucking hate maths. Okay, right. Mathematics. Can he also, for Thunderous Smite, can he roll me a strength save, please?
Strength save. Okay, that's a 19. And it's a +1, so it'd be a dirty 20.
Well, yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He just rolls fucking well on my turns.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
The thralls are shit, but the hunters aren't.
$31 damage in total.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. Alright.
So she she just smiles and she goes, "My turn now." And she brings back her hammer, swings it up, and like hits him in the chin, like swings it up towards his face, and you hear the hammer compact and then the steam like rush out as this green energy pulses and snaps his head back.
You can hear the audible kind of crunch of his jaw as it is snapped upwards into his skull. And as the kind of hit lands and he staggers back, his jaw is hanging loose, and he's just kind of staring at you with this wild expression as he's kind of coming to, dizzy, kind of half focused, but his jaw is just limp. It is hung open, fangs on display, but no longer usable.
And as the pulse of green energy dissipates, there's just the crackle of thunder from 300 feet around.
That is loud.
Yeah, it's fucking loud.
Tricera,
yeah.
lucky you don't have ears, because dear fucking lord, they'd be blown out.
Ears? She can't hear?
She can, but
What?
they're just like holes.
Oh, okay, she's like a snake.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Plant ears. Plant person.
That,
By the way,
that is...
Tricera, have you taken any damage?
No.
Okay. Is that what
well-
you're doing?
What an interesting question to ask.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
You fucker!
Wait, does Divine Smite count as a bonus action?
It doesn't count as anything.
No, it's its
No.
own thing.
It's a special.
It's a special, so I get a bonus action?
Supposedly so.
Yeah.
Oh my god, time to fucking insult him, I guess. I am going to vicious mockery him.
What do you say to him?
She's not a very mean person, so she's just gonna say, "I guess your mommy didn't teach you any better." And she's gonna roll. He's not near death, so this isn't gonna kill him. But it's funny. She rolls 2 psychic damage.
Is that a like it goes through AC?
Whiz
Let's
Uh,
say
It's a whiz save. Okay.
It's a whiz save, yeah.
It's a 14.
What is the save? Oh, he just hits it, the little fuck.
So
Okay.
does he not take damage, or is it half damage?
It's cantrip, so he doesn't take damage.
Okay, so no damage. He just kind of makes this sound as if he's attempting to hiss at you, but because his
Right.
jaw is hung
He has no
open,
mouth.
it's
He has
just
no
kind
mouth,
of like
mate.
a gurgle. It's a horrible noise.
Mr. No Mouth.
Thrall A and B are both out for the count, so they are no longer on the initiative. I need
Good
to
night.
take remove from initiative. Okay, Hunter A. He's not stupid, right? So he's watching everyone getting obliterated. He looks behind the whole fray, kind of through the door. He is almost in line, enough to see Sage in the room up here. And he screams at the top of his lungs, "Deliver us a spellcaster tomorrow night, or we'll burn this pathetic village to the ground." And he is going to sprint out of there. He's going to fuck off, because he knows better than to stick around.
It's fine. We have our dog, Xerlios. He's going to go down on all fours and just chase him like a bloodhound.
Get out of my brain! I was about to say
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50...
No,
50,
I don't pay
60.
rent in your brain, so of course I'm going to say that.
Stop!
So he has vanished into the local kind of brush. He's started to move effectively out of town. So he's running out of town.
How fast does he move?
He moves 60 feet.
Oh yeah.
Oh
baby.
yeah,
Yeah.
baby. Oh yeah.
So
I
he
can
is
actually catch up.
so he is running at full pelt out of town, and that is his action. It's Karik's turn.
See, the funny thing is, my bow has
It's at 600 feet on it.
a standard range of 120. To start.
Yeah, but you're shooting through us, aren't you?
You are shooting
Yeah,
through
but I
people,
can
so
still
you have to move and then take a pot shot.
Oh yeah. In fact, I was going to ask a question. Did we make the silver arrows?
You have 3.
I have 3. Okay, so
Don't miss. Just don't miss.
Please get this.
today you'll move over to there.
So it's 20
Get a
feet
headshot.
over. Yep.
30 feet over. Let's see. Let's hope this fucking hits. Because he's still got the
He
hunter's
still
mark
has the
on him
hunter's
as well.
mark on him, so if you hit,
And I can still use Colossus Slayer because he's been hit already. That is a 9
plus 8, so that's 17 in total.
That hits. Just.
That's so just okay. So 17 is pretty much what we have to do. Okay, so that is 5 plus 3. First damage for Colossus Slayer. That's an extra 5, and for Hunter's Mark, that's a 3.
Can you add that up for
Second
me?
shot. So that was 8 plus 5 plus 3, so 16.
16, so that is... Okay.
Second attack. Again with another silver arrow. That is a 16 plus 8.
16 plus 8, yeah, that hits, yeah.
That's 5 in total from standard damage. And from Hunter's Mark is 1. So that's an extra 6.
An extra 6. Okay, so that is... Okay. Alright.
Alright, never mind, there was also the opportunity attack you would have taken, so just thing with that.
Oh, yes, yeah, Thrall C would have been able to swipe at you, so that would have
Yeah.
been... Thank you for the reminder. Ooh, 23 to hit, so that hits. That is 8 slashing damage from him as you move out of his range.
So as he kind of runs up to fire these arrows, he kind of squeaks. Well, maybe not squeaks, but like, yeah, he screeches a little bit, getting slashed across the back. But then he pulls out the bow and kind of fires these off, and you could probably see as the there would still be kind of like around his feet like a brownish red cloud kind of circling around. And you would see this just kind of ping as he gets smacked by these.
Oof. The 2 arrows both sink into him in a similar position as they were before, in the shoulders, and it seems to like agitate those wounds. He seems very upset that you've gone and slapped him in this position also. I'm gonna pop that there so you can see it.
I've got one of those arrows left now.
Again, he struggles to pull them out and snap them. So wait, were they both with the silver?
Those were both with silver tipped.
Okay, I need you to roll me 2d8.
2d8. Ooh. First one, that's 5.
Oof.
Second, it's another 5.
Oh golly. Okay.
This d8 fucking loves 5s.
So you like, one of the things you notice, or at least like not from this distance, I guess not. Maybe not. No, it's a bit too far. But you can hear the screech, and he's a lot more hurried pulling these arrows out. He seems to be kind of staggering now as he's running. Is that what you're doing?
I don't have anything else to use bonus action.
Okay. Alright, it's Hunter B's turn. I need to quickly look something up.
Oh no. That's never good.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it's an action. So, okay, he is not going to move. He kind of stays put, but he draws his hands up, draws out a spell circle, and you can see him kind of close his eyes. And nothing happens. If you want to roll me an Arcana to see if you can tell what he's doing, you can. So both Dracera and Brandy, you can both roll Arcana to see what he's doing.
2, so I don't know shit.
Okay. You don't recognize this spell.
19.
Brandy, you've seen somebody casting this before. This is a sending spell. He's sending out a message.
Oh, fuck off.
Fucking shit.
We can't do anything to disrupt him.
No, it's his action. So unless you have a reaction that cuts off someone else's action.
Let me check. Sending is just something that goes out,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
It's not like...
It just happens.
Yeah.
Unless you had a
Okay.
counter spell, then it just happens.
Let me just check this one spell because there is one
He
spell.
doesn't
that
need to
maybe
speak
will-
it aloud like a message spell, so he's still able to use it even with a broken jaw.
So that's what I mean. Yeah, he doesn't need to roll anything, does he?
No, it's just a go.
Right. Okay. If I would have had a spell if he had to like roll for it to go or anything, but I don't think I can do anything.
So he uses a sending spell, and unfortunately cannot do anything else. So he is just going to stand there. It seems like he's almost like he's going to stand there and he's not run
Die?
away. But he also knows that if he tries to run, it's not going to work out. So he's sending whatever to someone, though you don't know who. That is B's turn. Xerlios. Xerlios is on the hunt, mate.
Yeah. Xerlios will let out a manic scream/laugh, like seeing Hunter A running away from him. Like it's like he's to Xerlios, it's like, oh, this is gonna be a fun game, and he will he'll sprint towards Hunter A. So run all the way down because it's like
If you
when
take a
sprint, it's
dash
double.
action, it is your action.
Yeah. So dash.
So if you're dashing, you can't attack him, but you can catch
That's
up
fine.
to him.
Yeah.
If you
so
if you are within
he'll-
5 feet, he will take an opportunity attack from you.
So it's there and then there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is therapy for Xerlios.
Yeah. He So I think the dash action. So basically, I won't be able to do any attacks. He'll then bonus action. It would be a bonus action. Can I do a bonus action?
What do you have? What's your bonus?
Yeah, what's your
Can he
bonus
just
action?
talk to the hunter?
Yeah, no, you can do that as a free action. I'll let you speak
Oh,
as
sweet.
a free action.
All right. He'll just say like, "Who said you can run away from me?
Oh golly.
Come back here."
He was not expecting you to catch up, but at this distance... Actually, you know what, Xerlios, roll me a perception.
Okay. Perception. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, Xerlios just like, bitch, get your ass back here. I'm gonna kick your. I'm gonna kill you. There you go. 14. Would I get a? What is it? Because I can get advantage. Depending on what it
Advantage.
is.
Not on attack rolls.
No attack rolls. Okay, never mind.
Okay, so the hunter, from this distance now you're looking at him, you can see where the arrows have made their mark on his shoulders. And slowly, kind of crawling up his neck, is this kind of grey, ashy pattern, as he is beginning to disintegrate from the wounds.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
a slow process, but it's happening. And he is just staring you down. Seems like your little... the fact that you caught up to him has jarred him, but your words have spurred him into wanting to fight, so he's staying put.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
it is Thrall C's turn, so... Thrall C is like, is going to target whatever's closest, which happens to be Estella.
Oh no.
So
Oh,
C is
fuck.
going to take a step forward.
Sorry, child.
He is going to swing his claws at Estella. That is a nat 20.
Dude.
Oh.
Oh my god.
golly, that is 24 to hit.
Wait. Let me see if I can do something. Fucking hell.
Oh shit.
Okay. Give me. Okay, so I can't do that. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs as a reaction.
Okay.
Nice.
They have to re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
That's an 18.
It's better.
It's not a crit.
It's not a crit.
So
Yeah.
So damage. The damage is. So that is 5 slashing damage, as these claws kind of claw across your back, Stella. And as he's got you where he wants you, he is going to attempt to bite. Oh, that's another nat 20.
Are you fucking joking
What
me?
the
No,
fuck?
okay, I'm taking a screenshot of this so you guys can tell.
No.
Because this is...
Oh my
so
God.
that is 17 total. That goes in chat. He literally
Oh my
critted
God.
on the necrotic and the... Oh my god.
my
So
God.
that is 17 as, like, whoever's closest, Clay. Clay, you kind of look behind you and you see this thrall easily scoop this child into his arms and sink his teeth into Estella's bare neck on the right side. The colour drains out of them almost instantly. As they are they're pinned in place on a critical. You are also grappled, so he is now holding you tight. Gotta find the grapple. There you go. Okay.
Also with silvery barbs, I'm gonna give Estella advantage on the next attack roll ability check or saving throw it makes within a minute.
I need to roll a d8. Where's my d8?
Break out of it, Estella, you can do it.
Okay. So that is okay. So is that's C. So C is back up to. Okay. Right. Nice. All right. Now it is Dracera's turn.
Wait, how much damage
Okay.
is that?
How can someone break? Can I help them break out of the grapple?
Can someone do that? I believe so.
Or just
Can't-
attack him or something?
Yeah,
Can you attack
If you
him?
attack him, it
Yeah.
will break the grapple.
Yeah. So it's just gonna be like, oh fucking shit, and run over to
You
Thrall
get
C,
an attack
and
of
this is
opportunity
where.
from Hunter B.
Fine.
So B is going to take a slash at you with the scimitar.
Fair
I
enough.
have to fucking restart the page because it crashed again. Dear God. Okay. That is a 12 to hit, so that misses.
Yep.
He swings at you, but you're a little too short, and you manage to kind of duck under it as you run over. Okay, what are you doing to Thrall C?
Well, let's see if I roll to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so first one. 22.
That is definitely hits, yeah.
Yep, and please, 16.
Oh, okay. Alright. Yep,
So
he
I'm
takes
gonna-
the hit. That is very unpleasant for him.
Great. How bad is he looking?
He is, like, heaving bloody breaths as he kind of lets go of Estella. Kind of pushes him forward a little bit as he lets go. But he is looking rough. Bad.
Okay.
Not good.
Great. So I'm gonna obviously divine smite it as well, which is gonna be interesting. Should I just roll for damage first and then add it all up and everything?
Yeah, if you could.
Okay,
Divine
so
Smite will get doubled, I presume.
Yeah,
Just
Divine
radiant
Smite
damage.
if it's Radiant.
there's 1-6, and then these are just the hits, so that's 5, and then I'm going to divine smite. So if he's looking really bad, I'm gonna I'm just gonna divine smite at level 2, which will give me 4d8.
I'm gonna
because he's
tell you
undead.
now, no matter what you roll, you're gonna kill him.
Oh, okay. So I'll just do it at level 1 because that's still 3d8 because he's undead. So I'm gonna get 3d8s out. 1, 2, 3. And then that's also doubled. So that's a 16 doubled, which is a
32.
32. That's just for 1.
Okay, well, you absolutely obliterate him.
On
Again,
the first hit.
on the
So
first
yeah, that's
hit,
a
yeah.
38 on the first hit.
Okay, yeah, no, he had 3 HP, so, yeah, no, he's dead.
Incredible.
So you, how, like, you kind of bring down your rapier, draw it through, like, his center in, like, a swift swing, and the divine energy carves through from the shoulder down to the bottom of his rib cage, and he kind of stares at you before the top half of him begins to slide off. and splats on the floor before his legs follow suit the opposite direction, and he is very much in two halves. You are coated in a thick spray of red. It is quite disgusting. So is Estella, because they are next to you. But yeah, no, he's fucked.
Don't touch the kid.
Oof. Okay, well, he's out of the fucking pecking order. Remove from initiative. Alright. Stella, it's your go. How's things going? The child breaks into tears.
Oh, it do.
I've got Witcher music on just to traumatize Gabby.
I'm gonna cure wounds on myself.
Good plan, Stan. Okay, roll for that.
Can't see me that. 15.
You get 15 HP back.
15? Yeah.
You're knitting back together the wound on your shoulder. There's still quite a significant tear in your cloak and your shirt. However, the injury mostly heals over into kind of a thick white scar.
Scar.
That's cool.
Are you doing anything else? Selena?
Let's see.
Oh, there you are. Hello. Sorry, I didn't hear you for a sec.
No, they're gonna stay just beside the dresser and Clay and just be like, ow.
Ow.
I'm in it.
Clay, you're up. Seems like
See.
Hunter A is being hound dogged by fucking Xerlios, so Hunter B is the only one left.
Yeah, Clay's got other things on his mind right now. He's like Dracera manages to duck in and dash in before Clay can react, but he's very much rushing to Estella's side. Like, puts both hands on them and is like just like looking them over as they heal themselves, if there's any serious wounds.
Neck feels weird.
Clay, can you roll me a d20?
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh no.
A 19.
Okay. Alright. Are you doing anything this round?
What is that supposed to mean?
That's good.
I hate it already.
Wait, hold up.
We'll go over to Estella and it's going to cast Sanctuary on them, which just means that people are less likely to attack them.
Okay. What does that look like?
Good question. He's technically a priest of Enton, so that's, I guess it's death magic
Yeah.
to some degree.
It's still holy in some regards, but
Yeah.
it's a bit kind of warped looking.
I think he would grab Estella and draw them in to an embrace. I don't know what he'd say. He'd say something.
Something comforting.
Something comforting. I just think a sheen, or like almost like floating just around them, would be some kind of faint barrier, faint glow, as Sanctuary is cast.
It's kind of warm.
I don't think he fully understands how his own spells work. He's not as proficient with them. He doesn't use them as often.
Yeah. Okay, so it's kind of warm considering it's a little bit bitter this evening. Having Clay hug you as well as the Sanctuary cast upon you at least keeps the cold off you, and it's nice and warm. You doing anything else?
I think for fluff reasons, Clay would.
Okay, alright. Brandy.
Hello.
Howdy.
Gonna do what I do best, and I'm just gonna smack him. I am going to smack.
Time to smack.
There's Da-da-da. 23.
Oh yeah.
Da-da-da. 12 plus. I could never find the spell. 12 plus 5.
12 plus 5, that is 17.
Yeah.
So,
So
okie dokie.
yeah.
Alright.
So she's just gonna swing her hammer back once again, and considering his face is kind of messed up anyway, she's just gonna go for his cheek again and just slam her hammer around the side of his face, as another loud crack echoes through the forest and through the tavern, and he needs to make a strength save.
That is a 9.
Hey, he gets pushed 10 foot backwards and is knocked prone. And does Wynn get an opportunity if he's not backwards?
She will do, yes. So, what is Wynn's damage die, Clay?
It's 2d6.
2d6.
I'll say damage.
I will roll that for her. So as you swing, you see this kind of child reach out after the body, and she sticks her hands kind of through him as he's flung back, and like, okay, all right, he collapses, like struggling to force himself back upright, but the side of his head has caved in. Like one of his eyes has hanging out of the socket. He is like barely conscious.
He's not dead.
But he's still kicking, and he sticks his middle finger up at you. It's A's turn. Hunter A is going to cast Burning Hands on Xerlios because he is pissed. And that is a 15-foot cone. You need a dex save, please.
Oh, hold on. I think I get advantage on these. 1 second. I need to quickly check. Sorry. I saw it somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? I literally just saw it and it just it just disappeared. That one. Magic. I'm sorry. 1 second. I literally saw it somewhere. You get advantage on this charms, strength. Oh, there you go. Danger sense. Oh wait. So you get advantage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, defended, or incapacitated.
Okay,
Danger
so
sense.
you roll me a dex save with advantage.
Okay. Is the saving ones right? Dex save.
Yes, please.
Okay, that's one, and then the other one. Okay, well.
Okay.
18.
So, because you're still raging, oh, actually, no, you're not, because you didn't attack him last turn, so your rage is ended.
No, he's back.
So you take full damage, which is 19 fire damage.
Oof!
He slams his hands against, like, where he's burnt through your tabard, onto your bare chest, and his hands light up in burning kind of orange flame, and it sears into you. It's a very unpleasant feeling.
You say 19 damage.
19 damage.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
That is the hunter's turn.
Holy crap.
Karik, it's on you.
So I'm just doing this as
Figuring out how far you can move. Can you move that far?
No, I'm aiming for him to see if I can hit him from there, like eye of sight. So pretty much the first one, this one I was doing 30, yeah, 30 to there.
Yeah.
If you hold that for us.
Okay, I'll hold this ping.
Be able to hit him there
Yeah,
without
you'll
a
be able to
problem.
hit him, yeah. So you're gonna move to
Kariki is
there.
funny.
skitter.
You can, like, the way Craig is just, he's gonna sprint past them, like, seeing what's just happened to Stellar, he is, like, entering full dad rage mode.
Dad rage. It's not quite a
And-
barbarian rage, but it's a dad rage.
Yeah, it's dad rage, but see, he would have ran over to Stellar, but seeing that Chloe
Okay.
and everything is kind of taking care of him, it's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck, I'm going to shoot this guy in the fucking kneecaps.
Okie dokie.
See, this one is with the last silver arrow.
Alright. Oh, that reminds me, I need to take damage. Because he is not healing that. That's an extra. Alright, okay.
It's an 11 plus 8, so that's 19 in total.
Okay.
So he was 17, wasn't he? Okay, so for the first bonus,
I'll tell you now. The arrow goes straight through one of his temples, out the other side, and he's just kind of like the expression of like anger on his face dies into this numbness as he just very, very slowly begins to tilt and collapse.
I was going to say, that was an 8 plus 3 to start with, so that was max damage
Yeah.
just for that. I'm going to say he is a wee bit sorry that he's he'd feel a bit sorry for Xerlios that he didn't kind of like go through, but at the same time it's like he was just fucking angry.
I think Zez will turn and sort of nod.
That and he'd just seen his friend also get ignited in basically a giant fucking fireball as well. It's like he might need a hand.
Oh, yeah. Zez will turn and nod. It's like a thank you.
Okay. B is the only one left on the field. He has to use half of his movement to stand up. He is barely standing, but he's standing. And he's kind of looking around with his one usable eye, though it seems to not really be focused on very much. He is going to... I'll go after Brandy. Because you're the one that's been causing him the most grief, so he is going after you.
So Krieg still had a second attack.
I believe if you kill something, you can't change targets, can you?
You can.
You can, okay.
You can, as
Oh
a
yeah,
bonus
go
action.
for it then. I will move him back then.
Oh well, all he was going to do was he wanted to try and pin the guy's foot to the floor.
No. If you just make a normal attack against him, he would have been prone at that point in
Yeah,
time.
he's already
so
prone,
you get
advantage.
you get advantage.
You get advantage
No,
on the
isn't it-
attack because he's prone.
Yeah.
Disadvantage because it's ranged.
Oh yeah, you're too close.
Well, it counts.
So
it
it'd just
cancels
be
out.
it would just be a straight roll then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright, okay. He's gonna see if he can just like hit this arrow through his leg and just pin him.
Okay.
Pin his leg to the floor. That's 18 in total.
Yeah, that hits.
Damage on that one. That's an 8 plus 3.
Okay, you how do you want to do this?
Well, no, this wasn't. It wasn't specifically to kill. Again, it was pinning him to the floor through the leg.
Well, it's gonna kill him.
Yeah, you're gonna kill him.
I'd say you
in that
probably
regard-
miss if you're going for the leg and he's moving to try and get up.
Yeah, but this was still during. In fact, no, it doesn't matter. I'll say then the arrow kind of just like it pierces up through his throat.
Up.
Out
He's
through the side of his
okay. So he is like
So it's
not
like that.
facing you. You're shooting
Yeah,
it from the
okay.
side.
Yeah, like sideways across the neck. Then.
Okay, so just kind of straight through, sinks
Straight
in.
through.
Yeah, he is. He isn't able to turn, but he lets out this kind of gurgled noise as he collapses into the side. The arrow snaps as he hits the ground, and he is dead. You guys are out of initiative. Well done,
Yeah,
you did it. You
woo!
killed him.
We did
Why was I the only one who got messed up?
Xerlios got pretty
That's
messed
really
up though,
bad.
not gonna lie.
As well as
Are you
I'm trying to
okay?
reach him.
Here's a cure wounds.
You'll just see like the side of Xerlios, like it's just burnt. It's just burnt where he's been put on fire numerous times.
Crispy.
He's on one knee with using his sword to like hold him up. He is on 18 health right now.
This is you are getting
Nice.
back a 8 plus 7, 8 plus 9. So 8 plus 9, fucking.
I can also
17.
share out some.
So you're getting
can also-
17 HP back.
How much? Sorry.
17
17.
HP back.
17. Okay. Thank you.
That's the first and the second level cure wounds on that one.
So both, you're doing 2 cure wounds on him.
Yeah,
Okay.
two. One on first, one on second.
I can also do lay on hands and share it out to people.
Yeah, same. We'll also probably get a long rest because we need to wait night and then.
Maybe.
Brandy.
Around at night.
It depends how fucking fast they can travel because he sent out sending, right?
Yeah.
Brandy knows he sent out sending.
Yeah.
But Brandy's currently preoccupied with Ghost Child.
Ghost Child is watching you.
She's just looking like, hello?
She kind of twitches. Like she's got kind of her head slightly cocked to the side as if she can't quite hold it up. It's also not attached to anything. The neck is severed and there's like a clean cut through her throat where you can see her spinal cord and like the inside of her throat. And she's just kind of watching you with this kind of half open mouth, these glowing empty eyes. She kind of jutters a little bit where her shoulders kind of push forward a slight and one arm kind of cracks out of place before clicking back. But she seems to just be observing you. She's not saying anything.
Where have you come from?
Clay, I need you to roll me another d20.
15.
She doesn't move.
Blade, can you move this tall fucker out of the way?
Can you move the moonbeam as well? Do you want to dispel that?
Just
I
Uh,
can't move it.
It's your.
Can you just
You
break?
It's
You
your
can
world. It's your world.
world. Okay, so
Get this guy out of here. I want to move next to.
okay, I'll just hide him. There you go.
Yeah, get out of here, you twat as always.
I mean, it is a
Steps
pile
on
of
the
ash
body.
anyway, so.
Yeah, that man is like smushed. There's nothing
Blown
left of
away.
him. You're
Walk
just
up
stepping
next
on
to
ashes. It's
Brandy.
very unpleasant.
And place a hand on her shoulder.
She's gonna jump a slight, like she hadn't really been expecting him behind her.
Yep. That's fine. And he's just going to regard Wynn for a moment. And with his other hand, hold up the amulet.
She's kind
Thank you, Wynn.
She's kind of looking at you and looking between it.
He's hoping that by having his hand on Brandy's shoulder, it's a disarming move. But he knows Wynn is unpredictable.
Okay.
And he's going to hold up the amulet in the other hand. And give it a little kiss to his fist and say, I think it's time to come home, Wynn.
She shakes her head.
Teenagers.
What is happening?
Worst. He's going to push forward slightly and then just gently push Brandy backwards slightly.
Brandy's kind of just watching, like, what is happening? What's going on?
You did fucking amazing, Wynn. Like, we couldn't do this without you. But it's getting late. I think it's time to rest.
Her expression changes from this kind of haunted, empty, open mouth stare, where she kind of pouts almost. Like she frowns, she looks sad. Before kind of offering a hand out to you, Clay, and taking a step forward. And just before she's able to touch you, you hear the click, and her form is kind of dissipates in front of you.
A sigh of relief. He'll hold the amulet to his forehead for a moment. Rub his tired eyes. And just whisper to it, "Thank you, Win."
You don't get
Brandy's like very unsubtly just gonna shift towards him.
Hi, I don't mean to distract you from your necklace. But what was that?
Her name is Win. She's like a daughter to me.
Like a daughter. She isn't your
Oh,
daughter.
she is. She was. In life, anyway.
Oh, she passed away?
I thought that'd be kind of fucking obvious, but yeah.
I don't know. People. I don't know. I don't know how ghosts work.
I mean, ghosts are dead people, Brandy.
Ghosts are dead people, but there's dead people
I don't know how they
everywhere, and I
function.
don't see ghosts everywhere. Why is
No,
your one special and comes out?
I don't know, Brandy. I don't fucking know. If you have answers, I am all ears. But all I know is that she didn't stay dead. And I'm trying to
Right.
help her with that.
Right. Okay. So Ghost Child was referring to that.
Yes, yes.
Right. Okay. I didn't realize your child could fight and hit things, but that's good to know. She was looking at me real funny. She okay?
Yeah, as okay as a ghost can be.
I don't know how ghosts work, but I'm pretty sure most ghosts have necks.
Ouch. Oh.
Look, this isn't the time. And he'll gesture back to Estella, and I don't know if Xerlios is just like Fortnite dancing over there.
Xerlios is
Coming
burnt as shit, but healing.
Could you
He's
try
doing
to help him?
the
with
Anakin
Yeah,
Skywalker.
he's like your. The thing is with cure wounds is that sure it will heal your immediate injury, but magical healing is far too fast for it not to leave a mark. So every time you heal with cure wounds, sure you aren't going to bleed out and sure it stops the pain, but you are going to be left with some nasty marks. And now like a good portion of your chest, Xerlios, is like burnt skin.
Oh no. Oh.
I see. He's just burnt. He's crispy now.
I'm
Even
gonna.
though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, I still
love myself. We're gonna call the session there. Well done, guys. You did it.
Yeah, we
I-
did it.
I'm not gonna lie. They kind of ate shit.
It was the radiant, okay? It was the radiant.
They kind of just
Yeah.
ate shit.
Dracera fucking obliterating at least 2 of them.
I seriously thought my second hit would down him.
So
but
did I, if I'm really
know.
honest. So did I.
So sad.
But you.
I also
you were
forgot that
close.
I had a bonus action, so I probably could have downed him. But you know,
Oh, Ripperoni.
I'm stupid, and I'm not used to having a thing that can frontline.
Well, there you go.
am-
My apologies.
I was-
to the
I was in my mind. I was like, okay, I think I can talk down these people. instant.
Oh, word's got around,
Ownership.
man. It's been over a month. They know.
Yeah. That's what I was afraid of, but you know, worth a try.
The bounty on your head is definitely something that people will want to work for.
Oh no.
Yep. And now we've got to worry about the fact that this guy did sending,
Yeah.
and
He's
we're gonna have to
now
get the people
alerted
out as soon
someone.
as. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well
Oh,
done,
God.
people
well done
out,
for
but not
taking
now.
it out, though. So we're gonna end the stream.
I will say before I forget, Brandy will tell the others that he has sent sending because
Yes.
I will forget.
As always, DT is open, but we will recap that in the next session if you guys want to. If not, we will just continue off from where we ended the next session. Thank you for coming to the stream. It was a pleasure to have you guys.
Yeah.
We'll stream again next week at the same time, maybe. We are hoping to. There may be a cancellation, but we will see. Okay. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.